maybe there are some hidden gems in there. So we'll come back and talk a bit about the top 4. But the biggest thing, or the biggest question I ask about the top 4 is, why is it that there's no promo? No commercial, no ad, nothing on social. We haven't heard anything from Galka. There's no advert running, nothing. So how do they want fans to go to the place? How do they want fans to know? How do they want fans to know that there's a top 4 that is being played? I really find it really interesting and quite disturbing that there's nothing of the sort. No ad is running. Nobody knows. Even on social, nobody knows that the Galka top 4 is happening.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
You see,
so I don't quite understand what exactly is going on.
Galka always expect the media to do their work for them. Galka is always not proactive when it comes to issues like, you remember the President's Cup? You know what happened? Not a single word from Galka. No promo from Galka.
I remember.
But because it was free gate and Ghanaians wanted to go to the stadium, they went. Okay. Shatawale and the likes, they were crowd pullers, so Ghanaians went. This same Galka again. This time, no Bulare to organize funds for them to promote the event. No fundraising committee to raise funds to put up a spectacle. So they are sitting in their armchair as usual, pointing fingers at match venues. If they don't get venue A, they point finger at another venue, venue B. If they don't get any point, venue C. That is all they are doing. Hoping that the clubs will mobilize, find a way to get their supporters to come and support them on match day. So what is happening here is that the competition only exists in the name of Galka. In terms of the real work Galka has to put in, Galka doesn't want to do it. Galka has left it for the clubs. So we Galka, we are bringing a football. We are bringing a referee. Bring your players and let's play. You understand what I'm saying? So Galka, as we speak now they've pointed Legon Stadium. So Galka will come with 10 footballs and a referee and say, oh, these are the players. Go and play. No, so that's what Galka wants to do. That's what Galka wants to do. So they're organizing a competition like inter-house competition. So when we're in secondary school, they're organizing like inter-house competition. So the sports master comes with the football. House A and House B are going to play. Referee, this is the ball, play. That's what Galka wants to do.
No, but it doesn't work.
But in terms of promoting, Nathan, what is in it for us? Is it just bragging rights? Is it a pre-season you're organizing? You understand? Is it a Ghana Premier League summer series? What is it? How much is the winner taking? Is there a trophy on it?
Because we're back in the day, the Galka top 4 was a big thing. Hey!
Had sponsors and all. That's what I'm saying.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Galka is organizing this thing like schools inter-house competition. Where all you need is a football and a referee. The teams would have to sort themselves out. And in fact, for Kotoko, for Hearts, for Gold Stars, and Heart of Lions, I'm sure they see it as an opportunity to give their players game time.
Yes.
Okay, get some minutes under their belt.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm not sure they would have even embraced the idea of playing this competition. They would have sorted out their individual pre-season campaigns and all.
Yeah.
Okay. But Galka has to be up and doing. Galka, if they want to be considered a serious body in this country when it comes to sports, the only time you hear them actively on radio doing something is when it comes to elections. When it's time for elections, you see them actively all over the place campaigning because they want votes, they want positions in their association.
Yeah, of course.
After that, everybody goes to sleep. Your own competition, top 4 organization, Yamutu, everything with Basa. Even stadium, we are begging, we are running around begging for a match facility, a match venue.
Okay. Ray, we'll come back to this. But as you were reading your stories this morning on the news review, a story struck me, and you even pointed to it, that there was a 2025 Badminton Grand Slam, and Team Ghana won 29 medals. 29 medals. We've been joined, very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. We've been joined by Evans Yeboah. Evans Yeboah is president of the Ghana Badminton Association, and he's joining us to just go through the events from the Grand Slam, and we'll talk a bit about badminton and what the next steps are for the sport in Ghana. Mr. Yeboah, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Welcome to the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty FM.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to your listeners and panelists.
Thank you so much for joining us. Congrats on pulling off the 2025 Badminton Grand Slam Championship. Just run us through, give us an overview of the event, what exactly happened, what were the takeaways, and then we can get into some specific details.
Okay, so Ghana hosted 5 global events. We started it off last month. Within these 5 global events, one of them was the World Cup qualifier. 2 others were Olympic qualifiers. So within the 2, one of them was the Olympic qualifier for the Youth Olympics in Senegal next year. And then the other one was also for the Los Angeles 2028. So in all of the 5 tournaments, we began last month with the air badminton, which Ghana won silver, and then we won 2 bronze as well in the air badminton international African competition. Then we started it off with the sub-juniors, which we call the under 15. This month in August 1. So we started August 1 to 7 for the Africa under 15, which we won 5 gold medals and 1 silver. Again, if you put together the under 19 results, which we achieved also, we won 2 gold medals, 2 silver, and a total of 8 bronze medals. Again, if you look at the Africa under 15 air badminton, we also Ghana swept all the 3 gold. In the men's triple, we won gold. In the women's triple, we won gold. In the mixed team relay triple, we won gold as well. And then we culminated it just on Sunday. So it was back-to-back from 1st of August to 17th of August, non-stop. And we won also 2 bronze in the senior category. So if you look at all of these achievements, which has been unprecedented, for us as a national governing body, we see our sport climbing and doing the best that we can. Our strategic plan that we put in place a few years ago is nurturing the high performance results that we are seeing. And a lot of things is going to happen with badminton in the coming weeks as we gear up for our World Championships as well in India next month. But what is most driving for us is that a total of 78 countries participated in these 5 different categories of world-class tournaments. And it's been praised by each and every one. The Honorable Minister himself was there to usher the athletes and promote the medal ceremony. And it was an eye-opener for each and every one which participated, from Australia to Cook Island to England to USA to Canada. All the other nations that needed to be there were present just for them to gain their world-ranking Olympic qualification.
Great, great. So in total, you mentioned 78 countries took part?
Yes, please.
So across the 5 different competitions, 78 countries. Correct. I see. Quite interesting. Let's. How easy or difficult was it to get all these countries to come in, camp them, prep logistics, all of those things?
Look, it's not been an easy, but we thank our team. It's been sleepless time. The team was very, very solid, and I congratulate them as well. But know that this is not the first time we organized such world-class event. We did some in 2018.
Okay.
We did some in 2019, and then after COVID, we all took a break. But when we won the hosting rights last year, then we began to put to work to show that, look, this is what some sporting disciplines can do, and showing a model for other disciplines to also follow and emulate what we are doing. For us, it was good. The world body was there. The African Confederation was also there. Everybody that mattered, members of the diplomatic corps, everyone was involved, and the government was also fully involved. So logistics was very tight, but we managed to pull it off. Our sponsors also did extremely well. So it was good, and I thank the team for all the support.
I'm going through the story on some of the online portals. You mentioned the U15, U19, and all of that. I'm curious, what's the plan, or so far, what have you been doing, especially at that U15, U19 stage, to ensure that the next breed of badminton players can mix it up with the big boys and big girls in the world. So far, what has it been like in terms of their development? What's the terrain like in terms of coaching and talent development and grooming them for the big time?
We started with a school project 7 years ago, which is going around the country, teaching the sport in the schools and the communities. So we went to Kumasi, we went to Shingai, we went to Volta region. And if you watch the core of our team in the junior division, we are now on top of Africa in all the events. Because largely, all of these athletes have come from a remote region. Most of them, 90% of our athletes, is either Aguna Chrome, or you have Koforidua, or you have Esaki Bontefo, and even far away. So largely, our sport is spreading, and it's not just spreading enough, but reaching every nook and cranny of the country. If you look at our strategic plan, we said that every community club should be able to produce a development plan which fits into the national one. And that's what we've been educating and imbibing in them the last few years. So the result is what we are seeing. What is going to happen next forward is that we if you watch our national competitions evening, we even play under 9 in our competitions.
Okay.
We even play under 11 in the competition. So for us, the age bracket of 12 years is extremely important for us to catch them. And it is important that we continue to build on what has been achieved. If you watch us too, we've been participating and qualified for the World Championships the last 7 years. So this year again, next month, we'll be in India to participate in the World Junior Championships, which will be our 7th time that we are participating. And it's not just participating, but because we are Africa's #1 in the junior division, we try to do the best to build up on that euphoria. And this will lead to the qualification for the Youth Olympics as well next year in Senegal.
Okay. I'm happy you mentioned the fact that you had to go around the country and you've plucked talents from all over. What's the plan to ensure that the sport can grow in other places? Because I'm assuming you had to get all these talents and bring them to maybe Accra or Kumasi, where it's likely that the sport will be played at a big level. What's the plan in terms of growing the sport in the most remote parts of Ghana?
So the plan is basically to look at population-centered activities. So if you look at festivals, this year we started some festivals activities. So for example, you have Winneba, Abuachi, we did something there. You basically focused on other festivals which are happening across Volta region, Ashanti region, in the Middle Belt, and also in the northern sector, the Fire Festival by the Damba people. So largely it is festival driven. It is also, that is where you can see some of the talents, and then you can centralize them in the capital. So for me, it is important that, and for others in the sport, it is important that we follow the strategic plan which we are clearly laid. It's available publicly on our website, and basically if you see our website, it's also demanding and giving all the information that you need to play. So if somebody needs to play, if somebody needs to develop his talent, if somebody needs to endure in a coaching education, these are all available information publicly. And if you watch, we are the only sport that virtually in a year, we organize coaching courses, a minimum of 3 coaching courses we do in a year. A minimum of 3 technical officiating courses we do in a year. So by and by, these are the results that we are getting, and we are not going to sleep in that. Our strategic plan for 2032 is telling us that, look, the next 7 years left, there is more room for improvement because, for example, we have educated 297 teachers across the country. Now by 2032, we are educating 840. So we want that to replicate and sound in our ears all the time. And it's interesting to see that there's a lot of talent in the remote areas as well.
Quite impressive. I mean, congrats on all the good work you are putting in, especially in terms of coaching and getting more teachers on board. My final question, when you look at everything that's happened, the tournaments, the high points, the medal hauls, and all of that, what will take us from here to the level where we can properly rub shoulders with the powerhouses in global badminton? What's the difference? What do we need to do to get us into the upper parts of domination and being part of the most talked about countries in global badminton?
Yeah, for the global sports who even came, you understand that, for example, Indonesia came with 22 players and a core team of, they had a backroom team of 11 of them. They had 3 different levels of the coaches. So, for example, if they are playing singles, there's a singles coach. If they are playing mixed double, there's a mixed double coach. If they are playing women's double, there's a women's double coach. And because the doubles and the singles are two different events.
Okay.
And for us, that is one thing that we need to emulate. Again, if you look at it, they even brought a clinical psychologist. They brought a sports trainer. They brought 3 physios. And if you watch them and their setup and how they play, yes, it is their core sport that they play in Indonesia. But largely, there's a lot of things that we have learned from them. As I speak with you, we're currently negotiating with them with an MOU to start with exchange of capacity building, where a Ghanaian coach could go there to learn and understudy, and then also he comes back to imbibe on the others. Or we bring one of them from Indonesia to come and also train the locals that is here. Because what we have is the 80%, which is usually our strength, stamina, but the technique is what is important to be able to complete in it in full quality. So for us, that's what we are beginning with. Get an expert here, 10 locals outside, and have that joint collaboration to be able to enhance the sport. Apart from that, we are doing all the necessary things that developed countries are doing.
Okay.
But this technical area will propel us to where we need to go, because the talent abounds here in this country for the badminton sport.
All right. We wish you the very best as you take these giant steps. Evan Seboa, thank you so much for speaking with us. And congrats once again on the impressive medal haul and for pulling the event off all through the month of August and all the time that it's taking you to put all the events together. Congrats once again and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you for your team as well. They were wonderful and their presence was also awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Evan Seboa, president of the Ghana Badminton Association, giving us some more context to the story that Raymond read earlier. For those who missed the story, it's on citysportsonline.com. Let me just touch on a few high points. And it says Ghana made history at the 2025 Badminton Grand Slam, securing 29 medals, so 12 gold, 7 silver, 10 bronze, across various categories, sub-juniors, juniors, and seniors. The 21-day event held at the Baltimore Sports Complex. Ray, the adjective used to describe Baltimore Sports Complex, cutting edge. I like that.
Let's see.
Showcase thrilling matches in the U15, U19, and senior divisions. Okay, so Ghana won 12 gold, and there are some pictures here. The final day saw competition in mixed doubles, women's doubles, men's doubles, and women's singles, with Ghana adding 2 more bronze through the pairs Moslena Ama Krama Edu and Rachel Kwaku, and then Jessica Lomote and Charity Na. So these 2 teams did really well there. Right now, other points of the story: Indonesia, they dominated the mixed doubles, right, and women's doubles. India and Kazakhstan, they shared the men's doubles bronze, and Indonesia's Thalita Wiraman claimed gold in the women's singles. Right? Okay. And then it said that the success of the Badminton Grand Slam, with 1 world qualifier and 2 Olympic qualifiers, 78 countries attended. And the story says I set a new standard for future tournaments, and Ghana as a preferred host, right, with, quote, our model infrastructure legacy.
Cutting edge legacy.
End quote. So,
cutting edge.
Yeah. I mean, congrats to the Ghana. Let's give them a round of applause. Really, they've done well. Let's clap for them.
78 countries.
They hosted 78 countries. So that's wonderful. Okay. You know, I think it should remind us as to what we can do and what more we can do. But so the question is, where did the 78, or let's say the 78 countries, how did we host them? Where did we host them? So as a country, we need to start thinking of having facilities where we can host these people. Okay. Right? We have the venue to play the sport. Wonderful. Let's add a place where they can sleep and rest and all of that. It will be a good addition.
So that's the land around the Baltimore that private developers have. That's correct, right?
Yes.
So you remember the last time the sports minister went there?
Yes.
Sports minister was very angry. He was very upset about encroachment around Baltimore. So I'm sure there should be plans later on to have structures that would provide accommodation for teams that would use the facility. I'm sure there will be a phase 2, a phase 3 somewhere. And so they have to get all those developers out of that space, and then I'm sure there will be plans. For now, I don't know, but
I'm sure it must have come at a cost to the Badminton Association.
Oh yeah, of course.
Having to find places for all these athletes and officials.
I'm not sure their numbers would be as huge as the Ghana contingent. So,
what do you mean? How do you mean? How do you mean that?
The host nation, if Ghana has athletes of maybe 60, 70, I'm sure the countries that came would have maybe a team of 5, a team of 6.
Well, you heard Mr. Eboa. He said the Indonesians came with 22.
You see, 22. And Ghana came with, I think, about 100, right?
How do you 100? They didn't come with 100.
And at least they can come from home.
They can come from home, man.
Yeah, they can leave their houses and then.
But that's not ideal.
We all meet at the place. Well,
that's not ideal.
Badminton, you know they don't have a bus. The last time Badminton were going for a tournament, they were in a pickup truck.
The African Games, yes.
African Games. Yeah. They were in a bucket of pickup. You understand? So we know they don't have a bus. So if you want to reduce that burden, and most of them are students, just let them stay with their parents. So on the day of the match, we'll meet.
But it doesn't help. It doesn't help. We need to have like a proper games village, right? Or residential facilities where athletes can. It's not University of Ghana. But it's school not in session.
No, it's not a games village.
It's not but it's school not in session.
Okay.
So now we can only organize competitions when school is out.
Yeah. Ideally. So that you can use the university as a games village.
So what if what if oh, I don't know what you want that. So what if there's a year when school never takes a break?
Oh well, you would have to get hotels for them.
That comes at a cost.
Almost all the hotels in East Legon.
Hey.
Yeah.
That would be a cost, pal.
You want proximity. You want to be close to Legon. So all the hotels inside West Legon, you should enclave, circle it. Yeah. No, but I think Boteman would see a lot of it. You remember when the sports minister went to London? When he went to Copper Box, he had engagements and all. And I think there are discussions to have, a PPP arrangement for the management of Boteman.
Yeah, I mean,
yes. So I'm sure.
I think when Wonder came here, he did confirm that there were conversations.
So normally, what happens with these things is that, look, when you get the facility to be functioning, okay, and like you read, when the story said it was cutting edge, right? Okay, let us assume that it's a cutting edge, state-of-the-art facility. Okay, if it's bringing in the revenue you expect or your targeted revenue, and the management is spot on, facilities are consistently maintained, and it's always in shape. It means that the facility will be generating revenue.
Okay.
If it's generating revenue, part of what should possibly go to, say, government can decide to say, okay, fine, I want to find a way of reinvesting whatever gains I'm making.
Yeah.
And part of it could be, let's put up facilities around Boteman to deal with other needs of the complex, which would include accommodation, possibly include fitness centers, all of those things would come up. So I'm sure once we get to a point where Boteman is managed properly and there's a lot of money coming from Boteman, we can move to phase 2, we can move to phase 3, and government at that time would be confident and comfortable investing in Boteman because it will not be a venture that will not bring in money. You understand? So I'm hoping Honorable fast tracks the discussion around the PPP for Boteman so that we can see some proper management of the facility, and then we can see the facility generate lots of cash for the country. I think it won't be. It's not a bad place to have events. It's not a bad place at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all. Not at all. This is still the Sporty Breakfast, 7:47. We are just, sharing random thoughts. We just spoke with Evans Yeboah, president of the Ghana Badminton Association, and he was just taking us through the Grand Slam, Badminton Grand Slam event that was held at the Boteman Sports Complex. And the event was over 21 days. So they had different things going on there, different things happening over a 21-day period. And then all of those things eventually produced 29 medals for Team Ghana.
Nathan, do you know the name of the under 19 junior team?
No.
The Black Shuttlers, the Golden Shuttlers.
Oh, okay. I mean, yes.
The Golden Shuttlers.
Badminton, you play with a racket and a shuttle.
Yeah, so Golden Shuttlers. Hey, Nathan. This one black no dey inside. Black bombers, black sticks, black spikes, black stars, black starlets, black galaxies, everything black. So I say golden.
Yes.
Golden Shuttlers. The athletics, what's your name?
I'm yet to find it. I don't know what they're called.
Ghana tortoise.
Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. It cannot be true. they won't like that. They won't like that. But talk about anyway. I just want to say something. Though we're talking about top four. We'll come back to top four in a second. But talking about athletics. I think Team Ghana is in Texas. They are in the US prepping for the World Champs in Japan. I don't know when they are flying to Japan though. But I've seen videos where they are working on their baton exchange.
Who?
I'll tell you who is in.
No, Nathan, see, I don't like this thing you do. Did we fly athletes from here to Texas? No, wait, Nathan. You see, sometimes when you publish a story like this, did we fly our team, or did we fly our athletes from Ghana to Texas?
Did we fly them from Ghana to Texas? I'm not too sure if we did.
Of course, because
maybe we did.
We have to be clear on which team is sitting in Texas at the moment training. Are we? You see, our foreign-based athletes who are currently living in the US and schooling in the US. Some are living there, some are schooling. Are they the people who are currently in Texas training for the World Championship, or we put together an entire team? The home-based stars and the foreign-based stars to go and camp in Texas. Which is which?
Okay, let me tell you the people. I think these are people who are based outside Ghana. And they are in Texas.
Okay,
so the story, this one is on Ghana Web. It says, Ghana's 4x100 meter relay team has begun camping in Texas, USA, ahead of the 2025 World Athletics Champs in Tokyo.
Okay.
Ghana's 4x100 relay team qualified for the World Champs in May after they secured second in their heat at the World Athletics Relays in Gwangju.
Correct.
So Team Ghana is made up of Joe Paul Lamwa, Sean Safuentry, Fuseni Ibrahim, Barnabas Age, and Mustafa Bokbin. Okay, so that's the team. Now the team is led by the captain Abdul Rashid Saminu, and they'll be trained by George Pincock, head of track and field at the A&M University in Texas.
Okay.
Are we following?
Yeah.
So very good.
So we are done.
So that's the team.
So that's the team.
Sean Safuentry, Joe Paul Lamwa, Fuseni Ibrahim, Barnabas Age, and Mustafa Bokbin.
Okay. So all of them are based in the US.
I don't know if Sean is based there, but I think all of them are foreign based.
Okay. And we'll see how things go. Because I remember the team that took part in the tournament in Gwangju. I know Joseph Polama was part of that team. Sean Nana Safuentry was part of that team.
Yes.
Ibrahim Fuseni was part of that team.
Yes.
Barnabas Age was part of that team.
Yes.
And then Mustafa Bokbin was also part of that team.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, okay. I know Age and Mustafa are currently in George Sanford. Yes, Sanford. Okay, no, they are trained by George Sanford in the USA, obviously. Right. So that is for Age and Mustafa. So they are in the States. Same for the fastest man now. Ghana's
Saminu.
fastest man, Saminu. Then Sean Safuentry. So I think the missing link here is Ibrahim Fuseni. So he possibly is not in the States, but he was part of that team in Guangzhou.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe when we speak to our good friend
Bawa Husseini, we can get some more info.
yes, because the tournament, we are close to the tournament. Now we have to be sure which team will be representing Ghana.
Okay.
I'm sure Azamati will be part of the squad.
Well, according to what I'm reading here, for example, on the Pulse portal, they are saying that Azamati will join the group after competing in Europe on the 18th of August.
Okay. So that means we still have to figure out. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
the 18th was yesterday.
Okay. So yeah,
Yes.
I think he ran over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran over the weekend. I think he won this race also. Yeah, I think he won the race. He did a time of 10.1 or so. Yeah, I think he ran over the weekend. So Nathan, so where we are now, we are expecting to see the whole team camp in Texas and prepare properly. Okay. At this point, it is clear that if nobody will be in that race at all, the fastest Ghana runner will definitely have a spot there.
Okay.
That is Saminu.
Yes.
So we are left with 3 spots to fill on that relay team.
Okay.
3 spots. Automatic spots, Saminu.
Uh-huh. And then,
3 more.
okay, if you want, I can give you the times that some of the guys have run.
Yes.
So Saminu, he's done the best time so far, 9.84 in July. Azamati did 9.98 in May. Ibrahim Husseini, 10.03 in May. Barnabas Agge, 10.06 in May. Joe Paul Amoa, 10.08. He did that in Canada. Mustafa Bokbin did 10.09 in July. And then Isaac Botio did 10.11 in April.
So only 2 of our athletes are running sub 10.
So far, between April and July, 2 of the guys have done sub 10. Saminu and Azamati.
Saminu has been consistent.
Saminu has done a lot of the
He's
sub.
done it twice.
Yes.
He's done it twice. Yeah, he's done it twice already.
Azamati sub 10 is 9.98. And then all the others, if you want to rank the time in order, 10.03, 10.06, 10.08, 10.09, and 10.11. So really, that's the crop available. So, which means that which means a lot of them are, I don't know how they are going to do sub 10s between now and the world champs.
That is what I'm saying.
That's the challenge.
It's becoming interesting.
Yeah, because individuals, if all of them are going to do the 100 meters, even individuals, these 10s and things, it might be a bit of a challenge. Of course, collectively, you don't know how well they will do in terms of the relay. That's a completely different story. But just looking at these times that they've done so far, would have expected a lot of them to be doing the sub 10s.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it's down to the field.
So you'd see them struggle in the individual races. Okay. So the men's 100 meters, men's 200 meters, they'll struggle a bit. But when it comes to relays, sometimes because of your track position and all of those things play a role. And depending on, for relays, we don't normally pay attention to their personal best and all, because the race day will determine your performance. Race day and what happens around you. So they as a team, they have recorded one of the best times on the Africa continent.
Yeah, they did 38.32 in Guangzhou.
So we are expecting them to even that is a bit too high. Okay, per their standards, I think the national record should be around 37 point something. Is it 38 point?
They did 38.32.
Yes, so I think their record is around. It's below 38. It's 37. It's 37 something. So they can be quicker. They can be quicker than this. And once they get into their stride, we'll see how things pan out for them. But the team looks good. The team individually, I think there are some very good athletes in there. Azamati, I'm not too sure about. But we'll see. Let's see. I have a few concerns about Azamati and his pace these days.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's still going to get to feature in there. I think the likes of the Barnabas Aguirre, the Fuseinis, the Boutius, I think this is their time. This is their time to get in there and then show us what they are made of. I think we can move. And I think Sean, when he runs the ankle leg, I think he seems to come to life.
When he runs the ankle leg?
Yeah, I think in Guangzhou, he made it possible for us to actually get qualification to the World Championship. I stand to be corrected, but I think he ran that ankle leg, and he was fantastic. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see how things go. But there's a lot of interesting things happening in the world of athletics. So we'll see.
Yeah.
In recent times, we've seen this young lady, Melissa Jefferson Wood, ship all the top athletes, including Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson, she has all kinds of things going on in her life.
We'll see what will be happening
in the World Champs in Japan. So, listeners, that's the update. For those who love the athletics, that's the update from Team Ghana. They are currently in Texas, in the US, getting ready for the World Champs. Their camp will be 2 weeks long. They are in a 2-week-long camp in Texas, fine-tuning things ahead.
2 weeks.
Yes, they are there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and they are supposed to perfect their baton exchange and all.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But the athletes in camp, so Azamati is supposed to be there. I don't think he's arrived yet. But the others, Saminu, Fuseni, Agejo, Paul, and Bokpin, and Botshu. So those are the people in camp working hard and ensuring that they get it right ahead of the World Champs in Japan in September.
They're in the hands of some good trainers too, right?
Yeah, as I said, George Pincock, he does sprint at Texas A&M, I think, A&M. So that is that's the thing.
I think,
and then final bits of that, Ray, before you come in, the so this one is on Graphic Online. Let me read this because it's very important. The GOC, Ghana Olympic Committee, has pledged its full support, to the men's 4x100 relay team ahead of the World Champs, while calling on corporate and state institutions to invest in the team's preps. Now, the championships in Tokyo, set for September 13 to 21. You have top athletes competing for the biggest prizes. Now, the camp, which is in the US, so the camp is being organized by Ghana Athletics with financial backing from the GOC, and will host the country's top 7 sprinters. We've gone through their names: Saminu, Azamati, Fuseni, Agebok, Bimbotsio, and Joe Paul Amoa. And they'll focus on refining baton exchanges, speed, and endurance in the lead up to the championship. Now, let me read a quote from Richard Atokavi, ESQ. He's a lawyer, president of the GOC. He says, quote, "We are excited to support our relay team and sprinters as they prepare for the World Champs. We believe in their potential and are confident that with the right support, they can make a strong impression on the world stage. These athletes have been very consistent with their performances. I watch them bring joy to Ghanaians anytime they get to the track. The GOC support is not enough. Hence my call on Ghana to support the team to deliver, for their success will bring joy to Ghana." End quote.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I get it. So, Nathan, earlier on I was asking about the Ghana record for the 400. It's 38.07.
38.07.
Yeah, so they've done 38.08. They've done 37.07 before.
37.
Yeah, 38.
38.07.
38.07, 38.08. So the 37 there belongs to the Jamaicans. 37.04 at the World Championship. That was Blake, Frita, Carter, Bolt.
Okay.
In 2011. Yeah, that was when they did the 37.04. So, yes, so we are doing 38. We are still in the 38. So, yeah, we would get there.
Okay.
Yes.
3 minutes after 8. You can send in your comments 054-257-1061. Ray, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, and you know, still in the men's zone, the world, when they went to the Olympics in 2012, and they did 36.84, the Jamaicans. Same freighter kata, we played both again, 36.84. Then they did 37.04 in 2011 at the World Championship. So the World Championship record is 37.04. The world record is 36.84. And the Jamaicans hold it. Nesta, Freighter, Blake, Boat. So we have Azameti, Age, Paul, Samuel.
Oh man! You can send in your comments, listeners. I don't know. What do you make of all the things we've been saying? 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. You can send in your thoughts and your comments. Would love to hear from you. This is the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty FM. On the competition before we decided to, digress and go and talk a bit about badminton and athletics. Very important diversions too, because it's important that we talk about other sports too, right? So we have to talk about badminton and we have to talk about some athletics. But in terms of the Galka top 4, I was talking about, the fact that I'm not seeing it's not that visible. It's not in my face. It's not in my face at all. It's not in my face at all. I want to see a lot more in terms of the noise, the marketing, ads, promos. My producer tells me that there's a promo, on some platforms, EIB, which is GH1, Kasapa FM, Agro TV. And then there's a promo somewhere. I see. Okay. I'm told there's a promo we'll play. But the point is that apart from these platforms, all well and good, great. But what about other aspects of the advertising or the marketing? Billboards, I'm not seeing a lot on social. So, Galka, the point is you have Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak playing in the top 4. It doesn't get any bigger than this. It doesn't get any bigger than this at all. So I thought that it would be nice to see and to feel the fact that the top 4 will be played from tomorrow to the 24th. I mean, for us as Sporty FM, yes, we'll have people on the ground to cover because it is our work. But I thought that Galka would have given us a lot more, created a nice atmosphere, nice vibe, so that we see what's happening. But nonetheless, let's hear from Galka President John Ansan. He was on the Sporty Drive yesterday, and he shared a few thoughts on the top 4. He gave some explanations on the modalities, how it will be organized and all of that. So this is John Ansah, president of the Ghana League Clubs Association, who was speaking yesterday on the Sporty Drive.
On Wednesday, and then we play 2 games at a day. We started with the Ghost House and Kotoko, and House of Folk and Lions again. So this time, the second match... the
pairings have been done already?
Yes.
Okay.
The second match is just going to tell us who is who. House won just yesterday against Lion, and they are meeting again 6 p.m. on Wednesday, and Kotoko is playing Ghost House 3 p.m. And so the first game is all Ashanti region. Ashanti's true, Western a bit, and that's their debut. And so we expect to see some fire.
And then, so after that, then Hearts also will turn up and play. Yeah. Then, so whoever wins, what next?
Next game is on Friday.
Okay. So that what, like a third place?
No, it's just...
So it's all play all?
It's all play all. We are playing complete league. We are finishing on 24th of August.
To Sunday.
Which is Sunday.
So they're using 4 days.
We are not playing the 4 days. So let me kid ourselves.
Right.
We play on Wednesday, 21st, no game.
Okay.
22nd, 23rd, there's no game. Then 24th, we finish. And we'll check on the league ladder who is leading.
All right, so that was John Ansah. John Ansah is president of Galka. Ray, so he says the parents have been done already. Kotoko face Gold Stars. Hearts of Oak could take on Hearts of Lions. Mm-hmm. And then when they are done, I think... and then we'll see how the competition plays out. So from the 20th to the 24th. 20th to the 24th. Let's get to the line. Let's speak with one of the clubs taking part in the competition, Pando Hearts of Lions. And we have been joined by Eric Eji. Eric Eji is PRO of Pando Hearts of Lions. Eric, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Welcome to the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty FM.
Yeah, thank you very much, and glad to be on your network.
Wonderful, wonderful. How are Lions getting ready for the top 4? It starts tomorrow. Last weekend, you were in action against Accra Hearts of Oak. I'm sure it was part of your preps, but broadly, how have you been getting ready for this competition, which starts tomorrow?
Thank you very much. For us as a club, we are very much prepared towards the Gala top 4. Yes, indeed, our preparation has actually spanned for the Homowo Cup and then the Gala top 4. This serves as a very good opportunity for us to test our strength against other equally good teams on the local league. So Bashir Hayford and his technical team has been preparing for a very long time now. Thankfully, our game against House of Folk has really exposed some loopholes with us as a club, and we have actually seen what has gone wrong. The technical team has identified it, and we make amends in our game against House of Folk on Wednesday. The good thing also is that because it affords us an opportunity as a preseason tournament, it will allow us to also introduce some of the new players that we've actually brought in to augment our setup. So technically, I can tell you that we are ready for this particular game. The rivalry that exists between us and Heart of Oak will actually be reignited come Wednesday, 6 p.m. And I believe strongly Hearts not going to get it as they had it against us during the Homowo Cup. So for preparation, we have done adequately enough to be able to remain competitive and compete effectively against the Phobians and all the teams that will be facing in the top 4 competition.
Great. For those who are not familiar with the format of this year's competition, can you just run us through how the competition will play out? You play Hearts of Oak first. After that, what happens?
Okay, so it's an all-play-all affair where the team that amasses the highest points is adjudged the winner of the tournament. So we'll play House of Oak on Wednesday. Then Thursday, okay, so let me just do the entirety of the competition for our listeners to have the clarity as well. So we'll play, the first game will be between Ghost Stars and then Kumasi Asante Kotoko. That game is a 3 p.m. game. Then at 6 p.m., we will be playing Accra Heart of Oak. On Thursday, there are no matches for all the clubs. So we return to the field on Friday again. And that Friday, we are playing Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Heart of Folk are also playing Gold Stars. Then on Sunday, we are playing our first game against Gold Stars. That game, I understand, is 3 p.m. Then Kotoko on Sunday will also be playing Accra of Folk at 6 p.m. So it is a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday game, and it's an all affair.
I see. Thank you for that clarity, because I had people sending me messages. People wanted to know the dynamics of the competition. As a team that's participating, you have a better idea. In terms of presence and fan support and all, how are you getting your fans to move all the way from Pando to come and support the team? Heart of Lions, we know, is a well-supported team. And how are you ensuring that the fans will be there to cheer your players on so they can put up good performances on the days that they are playing in this Galka Top 4?
Okay, so thank you very much. For us, we don't have difficulty amassing our numbers as far as sponsorship is concerned. It is true indeed that our fan base is in Bando and the entire Volta region. But if you really follow us very keenly, you will know that we always adopt fans anywhere we go because of the pedigree of the club and how people attach themselves to Heart of Alliance. During the Homowo Cup, we saw a number of fans coming from Pando. Some actually organized themselves from Uniba, and the local fans that we also Ghana here in Accra were also there to support us in their numbers. It's not going to be anything different when the Gala Top 4 kickstart. We expect to get about 3 buses coming from Pando, and others who are also in the region will also find their way to the Accra Sports Stadium, hopefully. We still have opportunity of adopting fans. The thing is that football is such that the moment you are playing against a team that you don't like, you automatically support the opposing team against the team you do not like. So we expect to have those adopted fans also at the stadium cheering us. Just at the Homowo Cup, where our supporters came from Pando, they played the ball from the blast of the whistle to the end. The only difference was that when Hasbro scored the 2 goals, the drummers were drumming, but the dancers stopped dancing and
Hopefully the story is different during the top 4.
Yes, it's definitely different because we've actually done enough to actually avoid that particular thing. Heart of Folk, we had the better of us on the day, and we are just waiting to unleash our new signings on them. We've actually played that game with the old players. We've not introduced any of our new players that we recruited this time. So they will not get it easy, and all the other teams will not get it easy with us. So sponsorship, we are hopeful that we'll have a decent crowd pulling their weight behind us when it matters the most in the Gala Top 4. You know, we've been top 4 champions twice, 2005, 2009. And this gives us the added advantage going into it. It's been a very long time we've won a trophy when it comes to the elite football. Either the league, we've not won it before, we won the top 4 before, we are glad in it, and the fans will also want to actually replicate that particular feat that we did some years back. And it's just good that Dasha Hayford, who has also won it 3 times with Heart of Lions, with Ashanti Gold, and with Kotoko, adds the 4th to his credentials. And he will definitely become one of the most successful gaffers to have won the Gala Top 4 times. So there is very, very much more that we need to actually look up to as a team. And for us, it also serves as a very good preparation ground for the upcoming season, comparing what we did last season, finishing 3 points shy, Gold Stars to the trophy.
Great. Finally, so beyond preparation, the fact that it will get the players warmed up and ready for the season, what's on the table? Is there talk of prize money? What's in it for you and all the other teams taking part in the Gala Top 4 this year?
Yes, the Gala Top 4 has been a prestigious tournament over the years. I remember the days of Kutufianu, and as I said earlier, when we won it, the ecstasy it brought to us in the Volta region cannot actually be imagined. You cannot just actually contain how excited the people were, and that is one good thing that the Gala Top 4 actually gives us as a club. It allows us to actually bring back the game to our people, showcase the game back to our people, and also let them know that yes, they support a club that can actually compete effectively with the big boys and possibly and bring the accolade back to the people of Bando. So aside that particular thing from us as a club, we're still very, very happy with it because it also affords us an opportunity as a preseason tournament. Other than that, we should have been playing other teams, getting ourselves prepared for the league. The financial package, the chairman of GACA announced the financial package the other day when the tournament was launched. But to be very, very honest and sincere with you, I've not updated myself on the nitty-gritties of the financial package.
Okay.
As the comms director, I don't want to put something out there which is not the actual. So I just want to beg you to actually skip me from talking about financial
that's
package
fine.
because I'm not highly updated on financial package, but all the other incentives that comes with and what it affords the club, I know we are very happy to participate in it because it goes a long way to prepare us for the upcoming season.
I said it was my final question, but something you mentioned new signings, and I'm just coming across probably the freshest signing for Bando Hearts of Lions, Chauncey Freeman. Can you just tell us a bit about him? Just because it's quite interesting. He comes from Liberia. Just a bit about him and what what the fans should expect from this new addition. Okay,
so he's a little that we did yesterday, and I can tell you that his capture took us over 2 months. The negotiation took us over 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very good team, but we still believe that there is the need to get a very, very potent striker up there. And Chelsea is one guy who has been in the Liberian national team. At a point in time, he was the vice captain for the Lone Stars of Nigeria. He has played with Watanga FC, and they decided that look, it is time to actually take his trade away from Liberia yet again. So when we expressed our interest in getting a potent striker, he was one of the guys that our eyes caught. The technical team also followed up. He expressed his readiness to play with us. He came, justified himself, and here we are. Yesterday, the deal was finally sailed through, and we just have to do the announcement. He's one guy who is a striker, so we expect him to actually add up to our attacking play. This is not the first time Heart of Lions we've actually brought in a Liberian. If our listeners could remember, during the 2009, a tour for commutation, we also brought in a Liberian attacker in the person of Bob Ziu. If listeners could remember, he was a terror in the Gala Top 4 that year, and also the subsequent season, he was also very good with his goal scoring. And during the Gala Top 4 that year, he became the MVP of the top 4, and also joint top scorer for the club and in the top 4 competition. So we are expecting he replicates the same feats. Maybe his senior brother Bob Ziu, also from Liberia, has done for us as a club. So we are just happy that he is coming together with other players that we've actually introduced into our setup. We believe they will augment our team, make it very stronger and very unbeatable. If you see the game we play against Asafok, we played very well, but goal scoring was a bit very difficult. It's as a result of us letting go of our top striker, who was in double figures last season, Nana Opon, who left us to Cambodia. He has created a very deep vacuum that needs to be filled. So Charles's coming is good, and we expect him to deliver just as we've seen him with his previous clubs, and we've known what he can do as a person. National team player has quality, and we play the quality we brought to bear when he kickstarts his competition with us. Probably in the top 4, we should be able to watch out for him and see what exploits he can actually bring to bear.
All right, Eric, congrats on the signing and wish you the very best ahead of the top 4 competition. Thank you for speaking with us.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be on your network. I'm very grateful.
All right, thank you so much. That was Eric Eji. He's the public relations officer of Pando Heart of Lions, telling us about their readiness for the Galka top 4. And then he concluded with a response to the announcement that they had signed Liberian forward Chauncey Freeman from Watanga FC.
That's right.
Watanga FC. So yeah, he's joining them.
In Liberia.
Anyway.
In Liberia.
Why are you like this?
Oh, I'm asking. So my man from Liberia is joining the team?
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
So yeah.
Liberia. He's from Liberia.
But he has history though. Freeman has history with Ghanaian football. He had a brief spell with Inter Allies in 2020.
Okay.
And they are hoping that
performance.
They are hoping
performance wise. What were his numbers?
I'm yet to find those.
Okay. Right.
But they are saying they are yet.
Well, I'm just asking. Me, I don't know. Me, I don't know.
You didn't see the look on flight.
Oh, yeah, I just want to be.
But there's a picture of Chauncey. There's a picture of Chauncey training at the Legon Park with Andre Ayew.
Oh, I see. And then the boy, maybe it's like George Oponwiao.
This is Sports.
I don't know.
How old is he?
I'm yet to find his age.
They said he's 24.
I'm yet to
He said he's 24.
He said he's 24.
He's a right winger.
Right winger. And they want him to replace Nana Opon, who's gone to Cambodia.
Yes. To see greener pastures.
Hey! Okay. Let's stay with the top 4.
Yeah.
We have
okay.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh no, I was just looking at his numbers. I'm struggling to find numbers.
Okay,
but,
we'll dig deep and find numbers.
Yeah.
We've been joined by Samuel Kweje. He's the PRO of Bibiani Gold Stars. Let's also get their perspective on the Galka top 4. Sam, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. Welcome to the Sporty Breakfast on Sporty FM.
Good morning, and thank you very much, my brother, for the opportunity to be this morning.
Great. Let's talk about the top 4. Gold Stars, defending league champions. You are going into the new season. You want to defend your title. How are you getting ready for the top 4, which starts tomorrow, the 20th of August?
Thank you once again, my brother. We've started pre-season already. We've done, let's say, 1 month, 2 weeks in Accra, preparing for the new season, that is 2025-2026 season. Fortunately, we have in a top 4, which starts tomorrow, and I would say we have prepared very well ahead of this top 4, in the sense that it has become a preparatory something for us ahead of our 2025-2026 league season, as well as the CAF Champions League.
Great. I mean, you mentioned the CAF Champions League is the added assignment of the new season. In terms of the top 4, how ready are you? Are you aiming to win it, or for you it's all part of pre-season? You just want to use it to get ready for the new season?
So, my brother, getting to the top 4, I believe that people know that we were the league leaders, and as much that we can do to make our supporters happy, we have to do our best and make sure that at the end of the day, we win the top 4. Even if we are not able to win, I don't think that should be a problem.
Okay.
Because that one to be, like I said earlier on, a preparatory something for us going to the new season, as well as the CAF Champions League. We have to prepare ourselves very well and make sure that we represent Ghana and represent Ghana very well.
In terms of the CAF Champions League, what are the plans? What are the plans for that? I think your very first game is sometime in September. How are you getting ready? What are the things you are doing to ensure that you'll be ready for that big assignment? You are taking on JS Kabylie of Algeria, who have a lot of experience playing in African competition.
Yes, so once we heard the draw that we are playing against an Algerian side, which is JS Kabylie, we thought it wise that we have to do a lot of preparations and make sure that with their experience and exposure in the African continent, we as the league champion will also do something new to change the narrative, especially when Ghanaian clubs are playing against the North Africans. We feel that it's over for we, the Ghanaian clubs, but it's about time Blue Stars have to change the narrative. Fortunately, we have this top 4 as preparatory games for us. And don't forget that after the top 4, we will have the champion of champions to play against Kotoko. That will be on the 31st. And that one, too, at least will shape the team very well. And from there, we are fortunate because of the CHAN tournament. We'll start the league before the African tournament. So we'll play our first game against Bechim as the 2025-2026 league at Bibiani, and that one too will also prepare very well and make sure that we win that game to boost our morale towards the African campaign. That notwithstanding, we also did a lot of recruitment to make sure that we bring in those who have experience and exposure at the African continent, the likes of Stanson Eduku, Emmanuel Ankra, Emmanuel Jerimboate, and the host of others. Not forgetting Vincent Atenga, who have also seen it all in that continent games. So it means that we are very prepared, and we believe that this time around we have to change the narrative.
Wonderful. Sam, thank you so much for speaking with us. I mean, I was going to say congrats on winning the league, but yes, still congrats on winning the league, even though it happened a few weeks ago. But we wish you the very best as you prep for the top 4, but most importantly, your assignments in the CAF Champions League.
Thank you so much, my brother. We will do our best and make sure that at the end of the day, we put smiles on the face of our supporters, especially our supporters across the length and breadth of the country.
Thank you. We wish you the very best. That was Samuel Kwejiri. He's a PRO, or the Public Relations Officer of Bibiani Gold Stars, talking to us about their preps for the top 4. But for them, it's not only top 4. They have the added assignment, Ray, of playing in the CAF Champions League qualifiers. Yeah. And CAF decided to give them no other team than JSK. Okay. Even though JSK's reputation on the continent may have taken a bit of a dip, they have history in playing continental club football in Africa. So, yeah.
Yeah, Nathan, for a club like Gold Stars, they need this tournament because before they play their first game against JS Kabylie, they need to be in good form. They need to be in good shape. Players have to be match fit. Players have to, and they need minutes under their belt. And so, this top 4 competition really gives them an opportunity to have that preseason they deserve or they need before they go into this competition. So, I'm hoping they make the most of it. I'm hoping they are able to, Frimpong is able to figure out how to shuffle his pack ahead of the big game against GS Kabylie. So, I mean, it's for clubs like Gold Stars, for clubs like Kotoko, because of Africa, this tournament now becomes very important because this is the proper preseason they can get or the proper preparation they can get before they go into those games. So, we wish them well, and we hope that the organizers actually they sell us a good competition. That's what we are hoping for. Otherwise, Nathan, it will be one of those tournaments where, there's nothing to talk about, easily forgotten, one of those tournaments that really serves us nothing. That's not what we are hoping for. We are hoping that we'll be playing in a very competitive atmosphere. Players will give off their best, teams will show us exactly what they are made of going into next season. So we'll see how it goes. For a club like Hearts of Oak, you wouldn't ask too much from GT Dramani in this competition because the new man is trying to figure out how to get the machine to work, how to get this machine well oiled. So you can pardon GT Dramani, but for the likes of Frimpong Manso, who should be getting ready for Africa, for the likes of Kotoko should be getting ready for Africa, I'm expecting that they will be the teams who dominate in this competition. Hearts of Lions will wear them against Hearts. There's a bit of fine-tuning to be done with their fierce striker or the clinical finisher who they've gone to acquire in Freeman. We are hoping
Chauncey Freeman.
We are hoping that they can shuffle their pack very well, and then come competition proper. They will also give a good account of themselves. I'm expecting Gold Stars and Kotoko to dominate in this competition because they have to look the part.
Okay.
Ahead of next season and ahead of their games in Africa. So, Nathan, I think the top 4 should be exciting, and we are hoping that the organizers, give us a show.
We hope so. Especially, anyway, I'm hearing something.
Why is it that we've combed and searched, but we haven't found anything on what's in it for the clubs? How come?
I don't know.
Is there money available for the clubs? Is there prize money? Is there a trophy? Or they're just playing it as a preseason game and then there's bragging rights?
I'm told by reliable sources that there's no prize money.
The Gala top 4?
Yes, I'm told by reliable sources.
So it's a Sakura Cup, a Sakura tournament. Then the clubs on their own could have organized this.
Yeah,
that's possibly made it the top 8 or top 6.
That's what I have been told.
Nathan, so the clubs couldn't have come together to organize their own competition. If it's indeed
organize their own competition, yes, as in what?
Oh, Nathan. A mini preseason. So you have 6-8 clubs in there. They play amongst themselves just to shake things up for the next season. Even include a few Division 1 clubs. They could have done it on their own. So what is this Gaka top 4 when it is Sakura? There's nothing for the clubs. Nothing, no. Absolutely nothing. They have to prepare. They have to move from wherever they are to Accra. Possibly pay for their hotel bills. Pay wages of their players. And then come and play and win nothing. Oh, later. This is when you start playing this kind of competitions.
Well, I'll have to. We'll have to check, right, and see if we can get a voice that kind of buttresses the info. And the info I'm getting, I trust the info. That one I don't.
I've not seen anywhere. I've not seen anywhere that the prize money.
Just scouting around on the online portals.
I've not seen any prize money stated for this competition, or maybe a trophy. No, I've not seen anything. When we're going to play Homowo Cup,
the trophy came here.
The trophy came. We heard what was going to be given to the clubs. You understand? Including the palm nut soup and the quickly they were going to serve the players.
That's not true. Where were they going to serve? Was it after the game or what?
Oh, later. After the game. What is Homo without people in palm nut soup?
See, nobody doubts that. But what? So they
Homowo Cup.
So they
Homowo
gave.
Cup.
That's what they gave the players. That's what you are alleging.
Oh, Nathan, Homowo Cup. So after the game,
they took the players.
They leave the Champions League trophy. They leave the Champions League trophy. They do all the jubilation. And there's buffet
Later. Not. Obviously not on the pitch.
Oh no!
Later on.
Oh no! Also after the game, there's people and palm nut soup as part of Homo.
So what about those who don't eat it?
Oh, but so you join? You can drink soup. Yeah, you can drink.
What about those who don't like palm nut soup, like me?
There you go. But that is the food we are serving.
This is
This is still the Sporty Breakfast. You can send your comments in 054-257-1061. You can send it. Look, if there's anything on your mind in a sporting sense, you can send your thoughts in. It could be about Heart of Lions or the Galka Top 4 or the Ghana Premier League or the Premier League in England or La Liga, anything you want to talk about, send us a thought. If you want to talk even tennis, Sinner and Alcaraz, Sinner retiring after 20 minutes or so, he said he was unwell and he couldn't continue the game. Send us a comment, 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. Let's listen to Kwame Opariado. He speaks for Accra Hearts of Oak on the top 4. He was on the news earlier and he was talking about a change in venue. So let's hear from Kwame Opariado, Communications Manager of Accra Hearts of Oak.
The Dakar Top 4 tournament has been shifted from Dakar Sports Stadium to the Raymond Sports Stadium. From Wednesday to Sunday, the first match will be played on Wednesday, the second matches will be played on Friday, and the final matches will be played on Sunday. When you are preparing a team, change of venue, buying, everything counts so well. The pitch is asphalt, and the timing and all of those, it counts a lot. But you have to make changes. You have to accommodate it. But this one, unfortunately for us, it is grass to grass. The preparation is there already.
So that was Kwame Opariado, Communications Manager of Accra Hearts of Oak. Of Accra Hearts of Oak, saying that the competition, Ray, had been moved to the Legon Stadium.
Well, like I said, organizers have been stadium hunting, hopping from one venue to the other, trying their luck, hoping to see which facility will accommodate them. Clearly, it tells us a lot about organization. But, well, we'll take it like that. We'll see how the competition itself goes. Legon Stadium, decent place, good enough to host this competition, small enough because we are not expecting a lot of people. Obviously, the timing of the competition itself doesn't help a lot. Maybe we'll see a lot of fans troop to the stadium when it's time for the Kotoko Hearts game. But that said, some of us are a bit disappointed because when you are playing in competitions like this, you would expect two things: a trophy to actually crown it all, and then some prize money as well. But in the absence of that, I'm hoping that the organizers are still working around the clock to see if they can get some last-minute deals through, and then at least get the teams some financial package, both for appearance fee and possibly prize money. I think, Nathan, it will be important that the organizers do that. At least that would be the minimum. In fact, appearance fees, at the barest minimum, they should offer that to the club. So we'll see. Maybe discussions are ongoing.
Okay.
And then we'll see how corporate Ghana comes through for them, or we'll see how they can get support from wherever they want. But I think that will be important that the clubs get something. Nathan, we can play a tournament that has a title sponsor.
You because Jonathan was on the Sporty Drive yesterday, and I'm told that he did speak to the prize money thing.
Okay.
So we'll get our producers to find us that audio of Jonathan talking about.
In that interview, he confirmed there was something going to be given to them?
No, right? Not at all.
Okay.
Okay, not at all. So the host of Sporty Drive, Mr. Bansin, he interviewed Mr. Jonathan, right? And he's saying that according to Mr. Jonathan, there's no prize money. So
no appearance fee as well.
I can't. So we'll get that voice and we play. Once that voice is played, everything is sealed. Then we can concretely say that A, B, C, and D, that's that. So once it's on, once Mr. Bansing interviewed him, it's as confirmed as anything. That there's no prize money for the top four, the Galka top four. We'll just get that voice to play just to, so that everybody can hear it from the man himself. 8:42. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. We have other things to do as well. We are seeing if we can have a chit chat, Ray, with our very good friends from the esports world, because in the last few days or weeks,
It's been back and forth.
It's been back and forth. The Esports Association, Federation, Group, Union, we don't even know what exactly is going on. Yesterday, I saw some tweets, some posts on X flying about, shade being thrown here and there. Hopefully, we should get everybody around the table so we try to understand what exactly is happening. Now, all of this is coming on the back of a statement put out by the sports ministry on I know there's no laughing matter, but it kind of tickles me a little seeing the back and forth,
Yeah,
right, over a space that has a lot of potential.
You know, when we talk about least finance sports or sports that are developing, or sports that should be up there, but as things stand now, it's still yet to take off within our sports ecosystem. You look at football, boxing, athletics, and look at the structures around those entities.
Sporty FM.
And how well they are being managed. And you can understand why they are attracting what they are attracting. Okay. So when Ketukeku said the Ghana Football Association was the most organized sports federation in the country, people took a swipe at him, but he was actually very right. You see, Nathan, these very, very small ones, these very, very small groups, esports, table tennis, tennis, rugby, these small groups, Nathan, it's always one problem after the other. Factions. One group says this, one group says that. They're always in disagreement. There's no unity. And when that happens, Nathan, it is difficult to see these institutions grow. Weightlifting. Nathan, there's always one problem. There's always one issue or the other. And when it happens like that, it's difficult to even grow the federation. It's difficult to get them to reach full potential. So they're always at takeoff. They're always at takeoff because there's no harmony, there's no unity, there's no agreement to even focus on the key reason why the group was created. Typical example is esports. Nathan, as we speak, there are 3 institutions fighting for the soul of Ghana esports.
3 institutions.
3 of them, 3 bodies fighting for the soul of esports in Ghana. And one would ask, why? Nathan, why? And every group has a reason why they believe they should be spearheading esports in Ghana. Based on their body of work, based on work they've done over the years, based on their contribution to the sport, all these years. They have reasons. All of them have reasons. All of them have positions to hold on to as to why they believe they should be spearheading activities. Nathan, why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we do this?
So they are going back and forth over
you go back and
who
forth,
controls.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. In the end, the talents who are supposed to deliver for the federation, to fly high the flag of Ghana, to lift the image of the federation, the talents are littered all over. So you may find the talents littered across the 3 divides.
Okay.
If one team is given exclusivity and they put their players forward, they may not necessarily have the best. And so later, when you go to that tournament, what will happen? You may not necessarily perform. Meanwhile, if all of you came together and formed a strong unit, maybe within that pool of talent, you can pick the best from every gaming federation or every game club, and then you have the best players representing Ghana. You win, and then you share the laurels together.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
Right.
If there's money, if there's appearance fee, if there's financial part, all of you get to share in it. Vanetta, one person wants full control. Another also wants full control. In the end, you all lose. It's the same with all other federations who are fighting morning, afternoon, evening. And I think that part of the mandate of the NSA is to set up. The NSA should set up and figure out how to solve some of these problems. Look, the NSA, Nathan, NSA has a structure where it has the Director General and 2 deputies.
Okay.
Nathan. So if Jan Pofuanka is not solving this, the 2 deputies do not have the capacity to deal with some of these matters. No, I'm asking.
I mean, they should. I mean, if
so the NSA should be calling all of these guys to order.
Of course.
Every other federation that has bickering going on, misunderstanding, disagreement, the NSA should be calling them to order and saying, now look, if it is indeed in the interest of Ghana, if it is indeed in the interest of developing and promoting the sport, if it is indeed in the interest of the talents that you seek to promote, look, you cannot be fighting. You cannot be having different camps, all claiming to be owners of one product. It cannot be so.
No, of course not.
So the NSA should do the right thing. And the PR unit of the sports ministry, over the last few days, have been seeing them releasing all sorts of things. You see, they must be measured.
This is Sporty.
You see,
FM,
some of these
the
things
voice of sport.
only muddy the waters. You see, it only stirs up more controversy.
Yeah.
So it should be measured with some of these write-ups. Take your time. You see, it is not because the Ghana Esports Federation has come to you first to come and claim somebody is using Ghana somewhere, so you quickly release a statement, cease and desist using strong words. No, I mean, Nathan, that is not. You see, you are supposed to be the body that they come to.
Yeah.
When there are challenges, and you being in charge of the sector, sports,
Yeah.
you should be communicating in such a way that you are not seen to be
Taking a side. Yes.
You understand? And I think that is where the PR unit of the sports ministry had. You cannot be seen to be taking sides, especially when whatever was proposed, the Esports League, was not in any way going to hinder the work of anybody. Nathan, if the Ghana Esports Association said they were going to organize an Esports League, the
Yes.
Ghana Esports League, it is not as if the Ghana Esports Federation also has the same product, the Ghana Esports League, that they are also promoting at the same time. No, Nathan, you get me? The Ghana Esports Federation is sitting somewhere quietly, not thinking of organizing an Esports League.
Sporty FM.
Now somebody has taken the initiative to organize it. Now you are saying, hey, refrain from using Ghana. You see, and the sport,
Refrain from using
Ghana,
You know,
to give it a national feel. Nathan, and that's why, that is why I have issue with the PR unit of the sports ministry. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. You see, so Nathan, all of these factions must. You see, some of these matters, I don't even think it should get to the sports ministry. Some of these matters, I don't even think we should even be mentioning the sports minister's name. These are very small matters. Okay, this matter shouldn't even reach the secretariat of the sports minister. It shouldn't even get to that building in the first place. This matter should be resolved at NSA. That is the level. So you see, I'll pardon the PR unit of the sports ministry on this one. No, we'll pardon them. But they shouldn't be getting involved in some of these things. These matters, ideally, NSA. Jan Pofuanka, yes, Deputy Veronica Coming, right?
yeah.
What are they doing? Can they not hear? Can they not see? Can they not read? Or theirs is just to be running around match venues, checking which stadium has water, which stadium doesn't have water, which stadium's grass is bent. That is all the work of the NSA.
No. The NSA's work is beyond that.
In
addition to that, you are in charge of sporting federations, associations, and groups.
Very well.
So if there's a debate over
legitimacy,
this should not get to the minister's office.
How?
You deal with it at your level because you have the powers to. That's it. You sort them out, and that's it.
Absolutely.
Because it's your bread and butter. It's what you do.
You see, so Nathan, for me, I'm disappointed with this development. I'm not very excited about it. But you see, there's a all of this converges at one point. NSC, fix it.
Yeah, of course.
Fix it. NSC has 3 heads, 1 director general, 2 deputies. Nathan, they cannot solve these matters. They can't.
Well, we'll get into the esports chit chat a little later. Hopefully, we shall have the parties join us so we can understand. You know, I laugh and I find the back and forth. It like kind of tickles me a little. But look, in all seriousness, I don't understand how we are going back and forth over a very simple thing that can be resolved. A very, very simple thing that can be resolved. Everybody in that space wants the same thing. Everybody wants the betterment of esports. So why not put them under one umbrella? And then you, like the NSA, as you're saying, the NSA should sit down, put them under one umbrella, and figure this thing out very quickly. Because all of a sudden, a matter that could have been solved very easily has now turned into a war of words and tweets, and we started this and you didn't start this, and we have the recognition and you haven't done anything. It is absolutely not needed.
In the end, everybody loses.
Everybody will lose. It's just not needed. 8:54. All right, let's open the phone lines a bit, right? Let's open the phone lines a bit. Let's see if we can get some thoughts in. We've been talking about a number of things. We did some athletics, did some badminton, spoke about the top 4. Anything that catches your eye, you can give me a call. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. The Gala top 4 is happening. It's starting between the 20th and the 24th of August. Hearts of Oak, Hearts of Lions, Gold Stars, and Asante Kotoko. If you support any of these teams, give me a call. Let me know what your expectations are for all those teams ahead of the Gala top 4, which will be played now at the Legon Stadium. So we went from Kumasi to Accra. We are now at the Legon Stadium. Let's just hope that by tomorrow morning, there's no change in venue. But give us a call, 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. I don't know what else interests you this morning, but let me hear from you. I think we have a call on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
John from Kaswa.
All right, please go ahead.
I want to ask: is it by force to play the top 4? Later, answer me, I beg you.
Is it by force to play it?
Yeah, is it compulsory to play the top 4?
I don't know. It's it's organized by Galka, so I'm sure they look at their things and say, "Oh, this year let's play."
Sporty FM.
Why do you ask? Hello, John. Oh, John has left us. Okay, 054-257-1061. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel. What's your name and where are you calling from?
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
This is your brother.
When
you say you won't do your football well,
what is it?
and you say you won't get as good pitches, you'll be changing. Now we'll go and play the ball at Labadi Beach.
We're going to play it where?
Why Labadi Beach?
But Labadi Beach, is there a field there to go and play?
We're going to play on the sun. The sun is even better than this stadium that are playing the ball in. Do you know that?
That's not true.
Listen. Look at the beaches you are playing the ball on. And go to Labadi Beach. Charlie, if you are playing ball on the Labadi Beach, Charlie, you go feel. Is it by force to play top 4?
Sporty FM.
You see, me, I'm scared for the team too.
Oh, why?
I don't know if I don't know how much is involved.
How much is involved? As in what?
But are they playing for free?
Well, there's no prize money.
There's no prize money.
Yes.
So when any of their players get injured, how do they do?
Well, the team will have to take care of.
I'm so sad of this team too. I'm so sad for them. I'm feeling sad. Please. Hey, Charlie. No headline sponsor for this top four.
Sponsor? No, there's no sponsor. There's no sponsor. From what I know, from my checks, there are no sponsors.
So what are they going to play?
Is it not football that they are going to play?
Sporty FM.
They are using it to prepare for the new season.
So now we wake up and create competition. No sponsor. No, we don't even know the money that is involved. They are going to play football. These things, they should go and sleep. They should go and do it. Go and play some friendly matches and go up for the league. Because if you are playing this one, because there will be more intensity in these games. Because everyone wants to win. And there's no good money on it. So when you go and when you get injured, you just kind of put this pressure on yourself.
Okay.
This 1 million too, we are not saying it. This 1 million too, we are not saying it.
But the 1 million, they said it will come in September.
It will come in when?
September. You know,
when the league starts?
The league starts on the 12th of September.
Sporty FM.
Emmanuel, it's okay. Let me take another caller. Let me take another caller. 054-257-1061. Hey, Ghana football. 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Give us a call. We will be speaking with our very good friends from the esports world in a bit. Hopefully, we should get some clarity on all this back and forth. But let's take some more calls. 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Nathan.
Yes, good morning. Honourable, please go ahead.
Yes, I like the guy, the previous caller. Yeah, I really like him a lot. You see, when people are funny, you laugh at them.
Oh, but
yes.
What is funny about all of this?
I wish I can also have that, like 2 minutes to laugh and leave. But you let me say what I came to say. You see, the sports minister, you should know the important things that he has to tackle. You see, those guys that came to your studio, the spokesperson, the PR, we spoke about his character of playing Sergio Ramos all the time. So these issues that is coming from esports, as Raymond said, it's not your issue. It is the what do we call it? A sports council or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You
the NSA.
Just be there and wait for the whole thing to come before it will come to your end. You have jumped into conclusion to stop people from organizing whatever they want to organize. Meanwhile, there is no such a thing that is already in place. Why are they taking sides? When there are better jobs to do, when there are better things to do. See, look at Dhaka. They are shameless people. You are going to organize a competition for your top four Premier League teams. So you don't have 1 penny for them. You don't have 1 penny for them for preparation. You want the players to play like 3-4 matches. How about those who will get injured? Are we really serious at all? Do they take the football business for a joke or for rehabilitation or whatever they want to do, just doing it? I'm sorry, let's organize top four. There is no buzz around the competition. There is no awareness. There is no any noise making going around about it. What are they doing this for? If you know you can't secure sponsorship for such tournaments for your top 4 teams, so you don't have to play it. Is it compulsory? Leave the teams to play to do their own preseason. Why organize them from Kumasi to our Castle Stadium to this place? What a funny people. Why? Every day we have to do something that the people would have something to talk about. Is that how football is being done? We are blaming the clubs here and there, the organizers of all the institutions. Well done. Dhaka, just top 4 teams, you are organizing them to play competition. From the beginning of this last season, I want to secure sponsorship. I want anything. League. You didn't say anything just 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. We are coming to play top 4. Nothing so. Are they serious? Do you take your players serious? You just get up. Then you come out top 4. Charlie, the funny things we do in this country, and you.
All right. I don't know.
We don't see the end to it. No. Charlie, let someone else come.
All right, Honorable, thank you so much for your call. 054-257-1061. Ray. So somebody says that there was a trophy launch 2 weeks. That's okay. Nobody has a problem with that. The question is there prize money?
Is there appearance?
Is there an appearance fee? Let me take this call, and then we'll hear from John Ansa, who's Galka boss. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Pichichi inside Castle.
All right, please go ahead.
With the Black Queens money, have they paid it to them?
The Black Queens money. Okay, we are. That's a good question. The last time we checked.
Make I talk something. The food waiting to go around the chop for the GFA the day. I hope they don't go here for the money inside.
Oh, how? I mean. David. They won't do that.
And on the top 4 issue is very, very, very simple because how can you let for top elite clubs no sponsorship for the tournament? What is the players getting there? Charlie, when you do.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your call. Ray, okay, let's take one more call and then we'll play the voice from the Sporty drive yesterday of John Ansa. Hello.
John, I'm back.
Oh yes, John, we lost you. Please go ahead.
I have the question is it by force to play the top 4?
Is it by force?
Is it by force?
I don't know how to answer that one. It's a competition organized by Galka. So when they can, they organize, and the teams that finished in the top 4, they usually like to play.
Okay, then do you know why they want to play the top 4? They wouldn't have come on. It's because there's Kotoko and Hash in there.
Okay, I also got that same suspicion.
Everything.
Hello. Oh, today John's line is not working. John, the people say they don't want you to say anything.
They don't want to say anything. We'll leave it like that.
Right. I'm seeing something on social. I'm just laughing. Now they said what? You've seen the entire game.
Tell me I'm going to fire one bullet today.
Let me take this final call. Then we listen to John Ansa on the top 4. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Michael from Africa.
Michael, please go ahead.
You see, when we organized the President's Cup, I heard one man say that our football is back because we open free gates. The people come, they go back to them from the ticket camp. So you can't see this one, people will come. The best say, we need a man for the bar, no hype, no publicity, no shame. The best amount for the bar. You are come to organize top 4 for the top 4 teams in our league. No sponsorship, and that's all. No preparation fee. It's a creative track. And I said, you touch more players no more. Sikaben, I mean, on one form of can go here. But sometimes I blame Kotoko and Hasi because you have started too low. Not started too low for this thing. I do when you got some crown from Bushim. Because all the Mukas and I'm only the buy number the ball. The buy number the ball.
Sporty FM.
The buy and I'm moving to Namobo. Who going to do but once the color is I say, I'm beginning to ask question. You say, Black Queens can acquisition like how far?
Well, so the last time we asked, we were told that again bureaucracy. So I think the ministry has written, they've done the paperwork, and it's still in the process. It has to go to finance for it to come back. We are still following because we have an eye on that. So when there are any new updates, we'll let you know. But you know how these things go.
You
Nathan, we are so moved. Some mamma may let her. Because you will be down. You will be down. You will be down by your finance. A core back up from our bureaucracy. You can cry now for you. It's a new man. But I'm going to catch a mindful. Mindful. And I know with it. Because on Sunday, a game plan has not the bargain.
Okay.
They wanted to defend because they needed only one goal.
Of course.
Yeah. So they shouldn't be happy. Some I am media, they say we played on Sunday because Arsenal defended. And defense is their stock in trade. Only defending. So imagine if Arsenal opened up and United could equalizer, maybe home advantage. Now to us, no we begin. So Ateta knew the plan. Get your goal, defend. You go home with our 3 points. Better because Old Trafford, no, and that is a Erlang Road, and I say the stadium of light or Emre. Old Trafford is a very difficult ground. But you will now go, you will defend it. You defend because they got the goal 13 minutes.
Yep.
So what then the Shama Arsenal be defending up to 90 minutes, and also United formation. So they knew what they were doing. Now a game plan and on their back. Get your goal. Defend, go away with the 3 points. Now to go about home, now to the Wabba starting game, Nankasan. So my info with it. So we can, you know, you do say United on Bobo and Fulham here, stubborn side. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. It's 9 minutes after 9. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Ray, now let's hear from John Ansah. John Ansah is president of Gala. He was on the Sporty Drive yesterday with Fifi Banson. This is what he said specifically on prize money.
There's a trophy on stake. We also have some medals to give out.
Is there any financial reward?
No. For now, no. But we're still working towards something of that nature. We have some few days before 24th. Anything that comes through, there's
24th is just Sunday.
It doesn't matter.
So you heard John Ansah. Let me play it again for the avoidance of doubt. Here's John Ansah, Gala president, speaking with Fifi Banson yesterday on the Sporty Drive.
Wednesday, and then we play 2 games at a day.
Okay, all right. Let me hold on. Let me give you that one.
It's a Sakura competition.
Is what?
Sakura competition.
It's a Sakura competition. All right, let's listen to John Ansah on the prize money. Right? Let's listen.
There's a trophy on stake. We also have some medals to give out.
Is there any financial reward?
No. For now, no. But we're still working towards something of that nature. We have some few days before 24th. Anything that comes through, there's
24th is just Sunday.
It doesn't matter.
Ray, so
Nathan, this is professional football. This is not juvenile football. Professional football. Okay? This day and age. Professional footballers will go and play in a competition. No appearance fee, no prize money. When we talk, people say what? You are reporting Ghana football as what? This is professional football we are talking about, for God's sake. So when United went to play that tournament they played in America, what's the name? Premier League something.
The Premier League Summer Series.
Do you know how much was involved in that thing?
How much was involved?
Oh, Nathan. The clubs received huge financial benefits. Okay? Nathan, I'm distracted.
Why are you distracted?
Distracted, but don't worry. The devil is a liar.
The devil is a liar.
I remain resolute. Nathan, I'm saying that look. When we are playing a cup competition like the Gala Top 4, when an institution's name is attached to a competition, with some credible, reputable clubs playing in that competition, like Hearts of Oak, like Koroko, like Hearts of Lions, like Gold Stars, champions of the Ghana Premier League. Nathan, you cannot tell me these teams should come and play for medals and a cup.
You mentioned the Premier League Summer Series.
Yes.
I'm finding out that the prize money was £7 million.
Nathan, I'm telling you that, look, there's nothing like free football these days.
It's not, I mean,
football is business.
If you compare to the millions teams earn for winning the league and champion, 7 million may be nothing, but there's still some money. Yes.
Nathan, we don't play free football these days. What is free football? We don't play for cup and trophy. That is what we used to do when we were kids. Muchendi. Now we're playing the even Muchen the money they talk. Those inter-house competitions in school, you organize inter-house competition in schools. Then when the house we have wins, you leave the trophy and medals. Now no money, everybody goes to them. You understand what I'm saying? That is amateur level. That is juvenile football. So under 20, when they go and play and they win. So under 17, say because they are children, you know, we can't give them money. Nathan, we are playing professional football at this level. Kotoko is playing, Hans is playing. You come and tell me that you, Gaka, you've organized the competition, there's no prize money, there's no appearance fee.
But they said between now and 24th, they could work out.
Even trophy, even this trophy. Even this trophy. Me, I know where they got this trophy. I know where they bought this trophy.
You know where they bought which trophy?
This trophy.
The top 4 trophy. You know where they bought it? Oh. How do you mean you know where they bought it? And how do you mean you know where they bought it?
That time you let's continue. You see, there's nothing attractive about this Gala top 4. They themselves are not even promoting it.
But they said the matches will be on GH1.
Oh, Nathan. Nathan. So it's on GH1, so.
So watch it. Okay, let me give you one more top 4 voice. This is John Ansa again speaking on why they are playing 4 matches in 4 days.
Look at that.
4 matches. And let's listen to John Ansa.
And the clubs are aware. We've discussed almost everything like that.
So why didn't you? This is just my thinking.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do it as, because it's 4 clubs? Why didn't you do it as day 1 semi-finals and then the finals on Sunday?
No, it will not give the impact of the preseason.
Okay.
Because Kotoko, for instance, you and I are aware that they were in South Africa.
Yes.
They have other engagements, but they truncated it because they wanted to be sure, and they keep on calling us to be sure that we don't disappoint them. And so we also assure them that, look, this game will come on. And so they factored it into their plan. You understand me? After their preseason, they would have moved back to Kumasi. But because of the top 4, they have to stay and come to Accra, hopefully tomorrow.
So they're doing 3. Everybody's doing 3 games.
Yes.
Okay. 3 games is good enough. I mean, for a tournament, it's good enough.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it will end on Sunday.
Yeah,
we'll end on Sunday. What is at stake?
So that's Fifi Banton speaking with John Ansa on the Sporty Drive.
Yes. Who goes to ask questions about what is at stake when it's just a friendly game clubs organize among themselves? Who goes to ask that?
No. Nobody asks.
But when you say you're organizing a competition, people would ask you what is at stake.
Of course.
And if you are telling me you are giving them a trophy and medals, why? Is it a kids' competition? Yeah, I'm even surprised the clubs have agreed to come and play. I understand Kotoko, I understand Gold Stars. They have lots of competitions ahead of them. They will need a lot of game time. They need the players who have legs in their minutes in their legs. But later. Look, you see, I always say this thing. The way we organize football in this country is pathetic. It's pathetic. You see, we don't make the sport attractive. We don't make it look like a business. Okay? Where you can milk every part. No. We don't do that. And that's why we struggle to make money from the sport. And that's why we struggle to convince people to follow the sport. We run football like, you know, I'm looking for a better word to use. It's you know, some afterthought. You know, it just came into, let's just do this, let's just put this together. Otherwise, how would somebody who is organizing a competition start looking from venue from Baba Yara Sports Stadium to Accra Sports Stadium, now to Legon? Need serious competition. You don't even know the state of the first venue you wanted to use. Then you come to the second one, Matramakwe. And then I don't know what they told them about Accra Sports Stadium. Now they've run to Legon.
Maybe Accra Sports Stadium wasn't available.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they were told there. Of course, if you want to play this number of games within this short time, you are going to kill the Accra Sports Stadium when we have a national team competition coming up.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm sure they sacked them from that place.
Why are you saying they sacked them? They didn't sack them.
They sacked them with their top 4 plans. They drove them out of there. Go and play at Legon. No, because they're not serious. Nathan, if this competition had some seriousness attached to it, I would have seen them possibly even use Legon and Accra Sports Stadium. And then you take the pressure of the Accra Sports Stadium. Of course.
I don't think the Accra Sports Stadium was going to be available in any way, especially as we are inching to September when the World Cup qualifiers.
That's what I'm saying. They could have given it to them. But on condition that you use too much venues so that there's not too much pressure on the Accra Sports Stadium. Okay, but under the circumstances, you are going to play all these games 3 o'clock, 6 p.m., 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock later. You destroy the pitch. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they were sacked from Accra Sports Stadium.
They were sacked from Accra Sports Stadium. They were told to find a new venue, and they've done that. They've done that.
They can play it.
Yeah.
If they need another pitch, there's Ajax Park inside there.
That one.
Go use that one too.
That one is off limits. It's off limits.
No, but
I agree.
You know, it speaks to how well we package some of these things. Okay, how well we package some of these things, how well we present some of these things for people to even be interested in following the sport. Charlie, Nathan, we don't make football attractive in this town. We don't make watching football or following football attractive in this town. Why are we following the Premier League? Why are we following La Liga? Why are we following Bundesliga? Why are we following Liga? They're selling something to us.
Sporty.
We are not even directly part of it. But you see, Nathan, the things we see around it. Otherwise, Nathan, what business do you and I have? Go to play fantasy football.
Yeah.
Premier League. What is it?
It shouldn't concern
us. But you see, there are things around the game. There are things around it that would make you fall in love with it. Okay. And I'm surprised that all these institutions that claim to be football inclined, heavy on football, after all these years of education, all these years of watching best practices, all these years of following big competitions, you cannot organize a piss up in a brewery with your own competitions here in Ghana. It's disappointing for some of us.
Well, the top 4 starts tomorrow.
The clubs, because they want ball to play, they're going to play it anyway.
I mean,
but left to them. Yes, that's what
it offers them.
But left to them. Look, they would have wished they got better. And you see, that's why sometimes I expect some of our big clubs to put their foot on the ground and say, look, it is true we need friendly games. It is true we need to get some minutes into the legs of our players.
Yeah.
But competitions like this, we won't play. Okay? Competitions like this, we won't play. We'll go and look for our own friendly matches and play. Because this competition offers you nothing. Everything you have to do by yourself. It even adds a cost burden to your already burdened budget. So some of these clubs should even be saying, now look, I am not driving from Babaya, from Kumasi to Accra to come and play in any top 4. I'm not doing it. I'll stay in Kumasi and play friendly matches, invite teams and play. I won't do it. No, you say that. That's what I'm saying now. Look, sometimes some of the big teams must make statements. Huge statement. This top 4. This top 4 is not bigger than Kotoko, it's not bigger than Hearts. And that's what I'm saying. They only take part because they'll consider it as a friendly game and incur costs towards playing the friendly game. But really, they don't need this trophy for anything. And Nathan, that's it. When they are playing the ball tomorrow, Immortal and us, Sporty FM, we'll go and cover it.
Of course. I mean, I always say, it's part of our work. So we cannot say that we will not go and cover it.
But they must do the right thing.
In as much as we are telling them to do the right things, we'll be there to cover. And in covering, we'll highlight the things that we feel can be done differently. Number one thing, I think there should have been prize money. I really, really think there should have been prize money. And I think it's somehow there should have been. I think Galka could have and should have found something for the clubs, because the clubs will expend resources in traveling to come and play. So there should be some compensation. Right? There should be some compensation for the clubs. As for that, Ray, it is non-negotiable. I don't know why there isn't prize money.
I'm saying that the clubs at this point feel that, we need friendly matches to play, so let's look at it as a friendly game.
But you see, once you say it is a
the
tournament...
clubs themselves are not giving themselves
there has to be
that value.
There has to be some compensation. There has to be some compensation. The clubs will spend money getting ready, moving up and down and all. So there has to be some compensation. I hope Galka can find something and find a sponsor or sponsors, because it's not cool. These clubs will play and they will not earn anything. It's not about the money, but the fact that, I mean, they also deserve to earn something. Anyway, 9:23. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Some of your WhatsApp messages are coming in 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. Okay. Oh man, this one says, even preseason games have sponsors. Top 4 league with our top 2 clubs, and there's no prize money, no headline sponsor. I've not heard of a participation fee or participating fee, or as Raymond choose to call it, the appearance fee. How do you participate as a football club, right? And he says our clubs are not serious. And you see, when we say these things, people say all kinds of things that we like to. Now they say something. But really, think about it. How are we playing the top 4 or organizing a competition as big as this and there's no sponsor? It's just not fair. It's just not cool. Many years ago, the Gala top 4, or when it was called the Coca-Cola top 4, it was big. It was on television. Yeah. I mean, now it's still on television, though.
See, Nathan, let me take you to 2014.
It's still on television, though.
2014.
On GH1, yeah.
Gaka chairman then Alaji Raji. 2014.
Shout out to Alaji Raji.
Top 4 tournament.
Another very interesting character.
Top 4 tournament participants will be paid 15,000 Ghana cedis. Organizers have confirmed. Mm-hmm. So Nathan, there was 15,000 cedis in 2014. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then there was again some. There was top 6 at a point. Mm-hmm. There was top 6 at a point. Mm-hmm. And that one, clubs were going to get $5,000 participation fee. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Nathan, we've seen the competition over time. Show us some, financial packages for clubs. You understand? Somewhere in 2007, Nathan, Gaka organized they launched the 6th edition of the top 4. Mm-hmm. Okay. 2007. As far back as 2007. Yeah. So, Hearts, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Pando Out of Lions, Brekumasna. Okay. There was some 1.4 billion from One Touch and Coca-Cola and First Atlantic Bank to support the competition. So, Nathan, you see, I'm trying to get you to understand that. Look, in the past, we've seen top 4, Gaka top 4 do better, top 6 do better. Now, this time, when we have reached a point where they should have sold that competition to the point where there's scramble for sponsorship. You are going to play Sakura Cup. When we talk, you say, there's trophy. This day and age, we play football for trophy and medal. This medal, top 4 medal. Mm-hmm. When I hang it in my room and my children come and ask me, Daddy, what is this? I can't even explain.
Oh, but you can explain to them. There is a medal for winning the top 4 2025. This is the Sporty Breakfast. We'll take a spot of music. When we come back, we get into esports and the very interesting conversations around the entities involved, right?
You see, Nathan,
we'll try and break everything down.
Nathan, when I said 15 million, at that time, it was, people called it 150 million.
15,000 cedis.
Yes. 15,000 cedis.
That's 2014.
Yes.
But
that time, when you hear 150 million, you know what we are talking about.
Oh, but it's 15,000.
No, at the million.
All right, we'll take a spot of music. When we come back, we'll continue the show. Your messages are still welcome. 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. My name is Nathan Kwa. Raymond Yamado is here. This is Sporty FM.
You're locked onto Sporty 106.1 FM in Accra, 91.3 FM in Kumasi, and 102.5 FM in Takrady. Sporty, the voice of sport.
this. Now, hey, can't say so cool na mape. Woody be a woba chiape. Into Bomodina Mowinimbre. Musika bar no abetiase. Is it obi in the kaki? And your kitchen cabinet Obama. Massa Winnie be a real giant fool. Last hour I got you of Vienna. While you were James pumping, making sure I grab you go to cook. Now we're in the editor prepaid. Macalanin you would this a wook. Wouldn't be a wedding cover yet home. Was dropping again if I 50. Would you have a getting 100? Would they calculate it very risky? And the Ghana guess will be in the price. It wouldn't be a compel size. Would you access to be nice? Would you Maserati there you be surprised? Hey, Corolla X by this time. And your master manage you go so now. Okana 190 agent and chain. The chandelier was the bobo pan. If you wouldn't be by high class. And you forget to just add you fee. You would be your last chance. Well, you're on the 14. Cause now.
Aha, RNS Sarkodie with oh, yeah. The other day I watched a YouTube video of Posse G explaining how this song was cooked. It was almost accidental, really, you know. So MOG did the production, Sarkodie got the beat, and then Posse G spoke about how Sarkodie almost wrapped it off the top. He didn't really write. And then we have this song, RNS. It's 9:29. You can send in your comments, 054-257-1061. So as promised, we'll have a conversation around this very interesting back and forth in the Ghanaian esports space. We've been joined by Delali Frank Aute, his communications director, with the Ghana Esports Federation. Delali, how are you doing?
Hi, Nathan. Hope you are great too as well.
Charlie, we're there inside. I didn't know that you were also operating in this space, because typically you'd see Delali either interviewing somebody, doing club football work, or doing some other thing. And now I see that Delali is heavy in the esports space. When did you get into esports?
Well, I've been with esports for a while now. I think as far back 2010.
Oh, then it's not a while. Then it's like ages.
Yeah. But I just used the while, like, so. A lot of people don't know that side of me, but we've been obviously doing a lot of stuff together. You know, it's a young sport. It's still growing, not like football. So it's most of the things that you do, the industry knows about it. But I think now what we are trying to do is to get into the public more, because esports is obviously now growing.
Okay.
But previously you were not hearing a lot of it because the state hasn't accepted it as a sport.
Okay.
So it was more like individuals just doing stuff. But until recently, around last year, the state officially recognized esports as one of the sports in the country.
Okay.
And that's why now you have the right to be able to go about and talk about it publicly and represent yourself well. Because initially you were just doing it illegally, or not illegally, but you were doing it more like unofficially. But once you get to the state back, and then that one, you can move on and just publicly claim it well.
I see. So tell me, the Ghana Esports Federation, how long has it been in existence?
Existence for a very long time, because we've been, just as I said, we've been operating without the official recognition from the National Sports Authority. So you don't have to count that, because at that time we were operating as entities. You know, sports is regulated by the National Sports Authority.
Yes, it is.
So no matter how many years you've been doing, or no matter what you are doing, once it's not recognized by the state, you are operating like a fit kind of, you know. So we started the process with the NSA about 5 years ago, but according to the structure and to the mandates and the thing that the NSA would demand from you, some of them may take you more than 2 years and 3 years. If you know anybody who has any federation president, you can find out from them, especially those that were involved in the beginning of getting the federation recognized by the NSA. You need to go through a lot of documentation, a lot of policies. The NSA needs to certify that the sports you are bringing is actually a sport. And you, the people you are coming, indeed, you have the best interest of the state, because the NSA's job is to regulate sports, but they can't do it, so they have to give some of the responsibilities to individuals. So you have to go through a process. It took us about 5 years, and then somewhere last 2 years, they officially certify that, okay, now Esports is recognized as a sports, and then Ghana Esports Federation can regulate the sports with the help of the NSA.
Okay, so what are some of the things the NSA would usually ask from a federation that wants to be recognized or wants to fall under the umbrella of the NSA?
So first of all, it has to be a sports. Obviously, it has to be a sports. You have to explain why it's a sports.
I see. So you have to explain.
You have to technically let them know that what you are doing is sports.
It's a sport. Okay.
And then after that, the other major thing is you need to have representative in all the regions. So initially it was 10, now it's 16. You have to exist in all the regions. You have to have associations there. You have to have tournaments. If it's football, if it's esports, for instance, you need to have representatives in all the 16 regions. Active, not just, I have this one here. The NSA will ascertain whether indeed you have the representatives there and whether you have done tournaments or you have existed in those regions. So Tamale, Upper East, wherever it is, Volta region, you have to exist in those regions. And then also, you need to exist with executives. So it can't be a one-man thing. Like 1 man, 2 people, 3 people cannot wake up and say, we are from an association. No, they would have to ascertain whether you have indeed executive, you have a group of people that form the Congress or the governing body, you have an existing constitution, and all that. Those are the things, and other technicalities too as well.
I see. Ray,
you speak about the fact that you started the process of getting legitimacy from the NSA 5 years ago. When exactly did you start that process?
I can't give you specific dates, but you can confirm with the National Sports Authority, and I think they would obviously give you the details.
So normally, what I know that happens is that you get a mandate letter from the sports ministry. Is that correct?
No, it's wrong. The ministry. So in sports in Ghana, the National Sports Authority is the custodian of sports in Ghana. The ministry does not give mandate letter. And I think somewhere last 2023 is when, 2 years ago, right? An airline has been passed by the parliament to further mandate the National Sports Authority on the job and what they do. So the authority are the leaders of sporting federations, Ghana Football Association. I remember one time when Honorable Kofi Adams came, he mentioned that he would wish that even the GFA deals directly with the NSC than the ministry. So the ministry is more like a policy body. They don't give anybody letter. They don't have the law backing and the technicalities even to do that. It's the National Sports Authority that have the coaches, the technical individuals, the trained people to do that. And I think the NSC PR department can even come out and explain that further to you.
So, would you be surprised to know that another entity received a mandate letter from the sports ministry asking them, or in fact, giving them clearance to go ahead to set up the Ghana Esports Federation, and by so doing, go to the NSA and get the NSA to regularize all their documents to start an esports federation? Will you be surprised if you hear of something like that?
It's wrong, and there's nothing like that. The ministry will not do that. Let me explain something. This is a TV station. This is a radio station.
No,
so this is a radio station. If Sporty FM wants to establish a radio station, you go to the NCA for your license, isn't it?
Yes.
If you go to the information ministry and the information ministry gives you a letter, or just as what I don't know and what they are saying, if you're going to go, I know the specifications, but let's assume I don't know the specifications, and the NCA gives you a letter. Does that letter gives you the chance to operate as a radio station? No. The NCA is the one mandated to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? So anybody that says that and does not understand sports, that's what I will say, because sports doesn't give you that. And me, I'll go into specifics. I like specifics. The letter you are talking about, the real letter is that the letter was an introductory letter. So they went to the ministries, the people I mentioned about, went to the ministries and said, oh, we want to form a federation. And the letter told them that they want to form a federation, but before you go to the registrar general, you can't register a federation in Ghana, you can't register anything that starts with Ghana, especially in sports, without the authorization from the National Sports Authority. So what you do is, you go Ebia, Nitakwan Basketball or Nitakwan Badminton Basketball Association. You can't call it Ghana Nitakwan Basketball until the NSA approves you.
Okay.
So first you go to the NSA. The NSA gives you an introductory letter. Then you take it to the Registrar General and register Nitakwan Federation Association. Then you come back to the NSA to go through their rigorous process to be accepted.
Okay.
When you get accepted, then the NSA gives you a letter to go and change the name and start with the Ghana Nitakwan Federation Association.
Okay.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports does not in any way come in. So what happened was that, I told you I like specifics. They have a letter. They have got a letter from the NSA. I don't want to mention who signs the letter, but the letter states that they were taking it to the Registrar General.
Yes.
The letter says that these people that are coming, they should first go to the National Sports Authority to finish their regulations. Then you go ahead and register the name for them.
Okay.
When they got the letter, they didn't go to the National Sports Authority. They went straight to the Registrar General.
Okay. So from what you're saying, the letter mandates them to go to the NSC.
But rather, they took it to the Registrar General.
Sort out the issues there, go to the Registrar General, and then ultimately come back to the NSC per the process you have detailed.
Do you know when we find out this?
When?
After the National Sports Authority has given us a letter to go and change the name, and then realize that another name is existing already.
Okay.
So, do you remember that recently when Senior Yampofuankra came, he did a meeting with the Registrar General and all the sporting associations. This is a existing problem that has been existing in our sports industry until we draw the attention of the state. So most of the association leaders, when they go to the National Sports Authority, the process is so vigorous. So they don't come back again. And then they find a way and get a letter and take it to the Registrar General. The Registrar General too don't know that before they can register a sporting entity, they first have to go through the sporting process before. You know, sports is like, I want to, example, I have money. I want to open a bank or a savings and loans. Then I go to register because it's a company. First of all, it's a company first before the regulation. So I go and say, oh, the Lally or Raymond Savings and Loans. Then I register the company. Then I go to registration Bank of Ghana, and they say before you can exist as a savings and loans, you need $10 million. Me too, I don't have $10 million. I have $5 million. Just because I have gone to the Registrar General and I have the name, then I start operating
without getting
the license
from the Bank of Ghana.
And then later I say that, oh, because I know the chairman of World Bank, or I am in good relationship with the chairman of World Bank, Ghana should accept my company. It doesn't. That's not the process.
Okay. So your federation is the Ghana Esports Federation.
Yes,
correct. Before you registered your federation, another entity, Ghana Esports Federation, was already in existence.
No.
Or Ghana Esports was already in existence.
No. Let me explain. Let me give you the specifications too again. So, before we registered our association, there was
in which year?
About 5 years ago. So like you take it back. Before we registered, in the system of Registrar General, and these are public facts, you can just go to Registrar General. There was no esports entity registered then. Then later there was Ghana Esports.
Okay.
Which exists in the public as Ghana Esports Association.
Okay.
But in the public, it was some esports something, but there was no anything attached to it.
So, but that was already at the Registrar General.
No,
on the books.
I'm saying that we registered our company. After that, later we found out that another.
Okay, so can you give us a date? You see, when you give us dates and years, it helps us draw a timeline.
No, I don't have that in mind.
Okay,
but
no problem.
These are Registered Journal documents are public conversations.
Yes.
You can find it, so
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So we registered our federation within a system with the Registrar General. You know that you can't register another name again.
Esports Federation. So
yes, it was initially Esports Federation of Ghana.
Esports Federation.
Yes,
of Ghana.
because there they say it's only the NSA that can give you the chance to use the Ghana
to start your entity's name with Ghana.
Okay. Brilliant. So what happened was that we did that. Then we went to the National Sports Authority process and all that. And then at the end of the day, we went back to the National Sports Authority. We went to the Registrar General to register, like do the name change. And we found out that an entity that was existing as Ghana Esports has presented a resolution letter. And to do a name change and now call it Ghana Esports Federation.
Okay.
Do you get it? So that is it. And how they managed to get into the system and to register that, you don't know.
So technically, that Ghana Esports Federation was already in the system before you got yours registered into the system with the Registrar General.
No, you are not.
No, don't tell me I'm not.
No,
I'm asking a question.
No, that's not the case. Because we are talking sports here, we are not talking company. You have to understand the two.
No, but the vehicle that carries the sports is a company.
No, that's not it. That's not the case. If you do that, you are making a mistake.
No, I just want us to be clear.
That's all.
So when you got your NSA approval,
yes.
Okay.
When you get to
and went to
first
NSA,
of all,
and went to the Registrar General.
Okay, so first you went to the Registrar General. Who did you go to
NSA.
first?
It's NSA first.
You went to the NSA first to try and get this
process company
off the ground. No problem. So
no, it is not. Don't you see, Nathan? Let's state this: sports is sports. So you can have, and I'm going to say, you can have a company name.
Yes,
but cannot operate as a sporting entity.
Of course, if you have not been mandated by the NSA.
That's what we are talking about.
Okay.
So we are not talking about company name or no company name.
It's the one who has
the mandate to operate, and that's why I'm here. I'm not. I want to state facts straight.
Okay, Ray, before you even come in, let me just read this story.
Right.
13th March 2024. This is on myjoyonline.com. Okay. NSA recognizes GESF as sole esports governing body in Ghana.
Exactly.
Now, the National Sports Authority has officially recognized the Esports Federation, Ghana, as a governing body for esports in Ghana. Following thorough evaluation and compliance with registration criteria, the Federation has been granted authority over electronic gaming sports within the country by the NSA. In a meeting held in February between the Federation's president, Igor Bometo, I hope I got the name right, and NSA officials, discussions centered on the Federation's role in autonomously regulating and overseeing all esport-related activities in Ghana. The recent approval solidifies this arrangement, and it goes on and on. I think those parts, but for the purpose of our discussion, I just chose to read this. So this is myjoyonline.com giving us this story, 13th March 2024.
Sporty FM.
All right.
So what happened then was that when they went to the NSA and the NSA gave them the clearance to go and register their company.
Yes.
When they went to the Registrar General, there's already an entity that had the name Esports claiming to be doing esports related activities.
Is that the fact or what?
Already with the Registrar General.
Yes.
Is that correct?
No.
That's not the case.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that the fact or that's what?
So after you got the thumbs up from the NSA to do this esport thing, your next step logically from the process you have identified was to go to the Registrar General, right?
Yeah.
That's the next step. Not so.
Yes. So you just do a name change, which is more like a formality.
A name change. Okay. So what was the original name you had in mind?
The already existing name is Esports Federation of Ghana.
Okay. Exactly. And then when you went to the Registrar General, were you able to effect that change?
Yes.
So it became what?
Ghana Esports Federation.
Because it had been mandated by the NSA. So the Esports Federation Ghana, which was the original name,
now changes and becomes Ghana Esports Federation.
The Ghana Esports Federation, which is the GESF. And
exactly.
So this story on myjoyonline.com seems to almost tally with. So after giving them that, according to this story, the NSA recognized. Okay, but it says it officially recognized the Esports Federation Ghana. Okay, I guess because that was the original name.
Yes.
No problem. Now let's move the conversation on to the point of conflict, really, and what this whole back and forth is about. We have Kwesi Hayford in studio. He's president of the Esports Association Ghana. Kwesi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
Good morning, Nathan. It's good to be here.
Okay, I think you are live now. Wonderful. So we've heard from the Ghana Esports Federation. Delali, I hope I got the name of your entity right. The Ghana Esports Federation. Kwesi, now tell us the story of Esports Association Ghana and why we are here, because there are all kinds of conflicting things happening and we want to understand.
Okay.
No
all
problem.
Right. So the timelines must be set straight, and I'm here to say it as it is. Well, Esports Association Ghana has existed for more than 8 years, basically. I mean,
so when exactly did you start?
Registered it in 2016, 2006.
2006.
Wait, 2016.
2016.
But prior to that, there were a group of people working together to build a space. And I particularly did a Ghana tournament in 2010. It was called the Ghana qualifiers for ESWC, Esports World Cup. Now has been given back to Saudi, has bought it. That's what the Esports, because it was Esports Electronic Sports World Cup in France. So I did that qualification back then. In 2016, I passed on. At that time, you need to have license to organize this event. So I passed on the license to Virtual Union. In the 2016, we did a qualifier, and Wonder Kid. That was when Wonder Kid traveled for the first time for Ghana participants to travel outside the country. So it was that time that 3 different organizations, 4 actually, my company, which was Alesta, Playbox, owned by Aaron, then Virtual Union, then For Change, which was owned by Rex Dankwa. We came together to form the association because we felt the need that to bring professionalism into the space, they need to have institutional structures, right? So that's where we registered the Esports Association.
In 2016.
And also, yes, and also we knew that as time goes on, this place is developing. We also needed to bring the core of our industry, which is game centers. At that time, game centers were not really regulated, or even still not really regulated. It is when a game center is going to register, we classify them even under, not under sports, under recreation. Because at the registrar general, there's nothing like esports. And we have to put into perspective that esports is not sports, but sports can be esports. And most of the time, we get it wrong because it is not built within the framework of sports. It's totally a different space altogether. Right?
Dalali, he's explaining. Allow him to give us the historical context.
So after that, 2016, when we came together, we got our papers, we registered. It's non-for-profit organization, and we started getting our members.
Okay, so you registered it at the Registrar General?
Yes.
As a not-for-profit?
Profit, yes.
Okay.
What was the name at the time?
And this is the most, I will use the word, you say karma is something, right? At the time, on social media, we were using the name Ghana Esports Association. These same people now battling us with the name Ghana told us that we have not registered the name Ghana Esports Federation, Association. Even at the time, in 2016, 2018, we had a friendly with South Africa. It was the first international friendly Ghana had with South Africa. We're using the name Ghana Esports Association on social media. Even if you check our social media right now, you will find out that the name there is Ghana Esports Association.
Okay, but you finish it because I have a question.
Something has to change. We're these same people were battling with us. They said that you have not registered the name Ghana and you can't represent Ghana. So we have to rebrand to Esports Association Ghana, which is actually what is registered in the system.
Okay. Now, when you say registered in the system,
yes,
registered where?
Registered with the Registered General Department.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now, did you ever have a conversation with the NSC to find out how you could bring this under their umbrella?
Of course.
Because there you were organizing friendlies with South Africa and doing it in the name of the country.
Yes. We went, before NSA changed the name to NSA, we were at the National Sports Council.
Okay.
I, together with Aaron, went to see the director. At that time, even the director didn't know what esports is. I have to open my laptop and show the director that some videos from Korea. And Aaron, if he's anywhere, he can bear witness to this. We went there. They didn't have no clue what esports is. We submitted our document, and there was back and forth, and then change of government. But we were of the view that, look, this is a space that is greatly developed by private institutions, right? And even though we needed the framework of sports and governance or government, we still can't wait for government to what? Give us, let's say, show us where to do, because we were building communities at that time. So we went on to build that. We built the framework, we built the professional stature of esports in Ghana.
Okay. Now, while you were doing all of this,
yes,
had you received the green light from the NSC to exist under its umbrella?
Okay. We didn't receive that. We were still talking. Then we got invitation that a mandate letter has been given to a special group of people. Within that mandate letter was to form a steering committee. Let's get the guideline. Within that mandate letter was to form a steering committee to form the Ghana Esports Federation.
Okay, so the mandate letter was instructing that a steering committee
from the Ministry of Youth and Sports.
So that mandate letter came from the ministry
to
to your group.
Yes, it came to those who approached ministry to form the federation.
Oh, okay.
So those who approached the ministry to form a federation for Ghana approached us and said, you guys have been the association. Now, can you join us to broaden the framework for Esports Federation, Ghana Esports Federation? So we did that. We're part of the steering committee before even it became Ghana Esports Federation. All this while, there were another set of group of people fighting us.
Okay, wait. Now we are getting into the realms of confusion.
Yes.
Let's break it down. So you had your group.
Yes. The Esports Association.
Esports Association registered with the Registrar General.
Yes.
But not with the NSA. But you started a conversation.
Yes,
with the NSA.
Yeah, with the NSA.
Okay.
Yes.
So
and the records are there. If they should check their books, they will know how many times we visited the NSA.
Okay, so those conversations were ongoing.
Yes.
And then we didn't have a conclusion. And then you mentioned a certain mandate letter.
Yes.
That came from the ministry.
Yes.
Suggesting that some people had gone to see the ministry.
Yes.
That they wanted to form the Ghana Esports Federation.
Yes.
So this said mandate letter.
Yes.
Asked for a steering committee to be formed. Very good. You were approached, which is the Esports Association of Ghana was approached by this other group that let us all come together
and form.
So right now, at this point of the equation, there are two groups.
Yes.
Your group and this other group that wanted you to come together. And then you mentioned a third group.
Yes.
Okay, so explain how this third group comes in and what they mean to this story.
Okay, so, this third group are individuals who felt that we forming the association and using the name Ghana is not right. Okay, we knew them, we understood them, but we went ahead to do what we have to do because we understood the principle of building the community rather than seeking power to control. Right.
Okay.
So we ignore their because anytime I have not been, they are not my as to say working group. Right. We find people that want to charter the same course, and we build with them. And that has been the trajectory of esports in Ghana. That somebody wants to do this, somebody wants to do that. How can we come together? We contribute and we build that. That's how we've always operated. So these other guys said, you don't have to, we don't agree to this, we don't agree with this, we don't agree to this. Mind you, there have been meetings. In about 2 or 4 years, I sent a message, a WhatsApp message, right, to their president, Igor, asking him that, how can we build a solidified space? It took him about 8 hours to get me a response. Okay. Unfortunately, we had a Zoom meeting. In that meeting, it was hell. It was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But for me, it's always been a principle of how do we progress, right? So we have always worked with institutions and corporations that wish to develop the space. Not that we don't need mandates from NSA, but because we need to build the communities that play the game and build a professional framework. How do you build a professional framework? You build teams that are registered as business entities so that they can sign contract with players, right? So that they can play in a professional league. You understand? So as this other new federation came up with the mandate, a letter from the ministry. If you have received a letter from the ministry to form a federation, because mind you, we are an association. Because so association is a conglomerate of different esports entities. They are esports teams, they are game centers, they are media houses, they are photography houses, they are cinema. They are different bodies that come together because all of them in their own space are promoting esports in Ghana. So we moved on to the federation. This is the federation we, the association, is a subscriber to.
Okay.
At the registered general.
Okay.
Because we formed the steering committee. You can't have a federation with individuals as the owners, or you need to have different associations. For us, as I know, federations don't belong to individuals. But if you go to check some people's federation status, it's individuals owning it. They are individual names who are registered it as federation, but it is not supposed to be so. We had, when the ministry letter came, it was not only as federation, as an association. We reached out even to Game Developers Association.
Okay.
That's why we've been working tirelessly with Letty Art, who is a game developer.
Yeah, I know.
Promoting their games locally. So it is not based on merit of anything, but of the works that has been done on ground to build a community. That's why our Esports Association is attached itself to a certain federation. And that federation, though the terms of reference was this. I wrote the terms of reference, so I know. The terms of reference was this. The Ghana Esports Federation should be a policy maker. And the Esports Association should be what? The implementation agency.
So like the people who execute.
Yes, and we have that even in tourism development, and there's
GTA, the Ghana Tourism Authority.
Basically. So because we needed the Ghana Esports Federation to work with institutional bodies, educational bodies, government. That's why we associations even go and champion getting a recognition, because if our federation gets the recognition, it affects everybody on the ground. That's why we are here today.
Nathan, let me ask him something. So this Ghana Esports Federation you're talking about,
yes,
it's totally different from...
It's totally... They are GES something. We are GEF, Ghana Esports Federation.
Okay, so GEF...
Yes.
As it stands now.
Yes.
As it stands now.
Yes.
It's not on the books of the NSA. Correct.
Yes.
So technically, it is not on the books of the NSA.
Yes,
No,
it's
so-
not.
yes.
It's not on
So
the
it's not
book
on
of
the books
news.
of
But
the
I'll
NSA.
tell you
No,
how.
wait. I want us to
Yes,
get.
it's
I
not-
want us to get
yeah.
somewhere. And the Lalis is on the books
Yes,
of
the
the NSA.
G.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in terms of legitimacy,
Yes.
with regards to what they do and what you do,
Yes.
they have the backing of the NSA to embark on all the activities they embark on
Yes.
under the name of exclusively managing esports in Ghana. And you, let me put it this way, have the short end of the stick because you don't have the backing of the NSA. Right. This back and forth, you know, this back and forth. How is it going to help esports development on your side and on the side of the Delali?
Okay, so Kwesi, and then you first, and then Delali. Same question.
I mean, I needed to. You see, I needed to bring into focus how they got NSA, because we went to NSA, submitted documentations.
Yeah, you did say that
Yes.
you were having conversations with them.
But how come, if you submit a document to NSA and maybe one of the articles is not there, you call me 2 years before they submitted? How come they got it? How come somebody there fashioned them faster or gave them some, I don't know. How come that associations that were set up on Twitter, non-existent, was used to get into NSA as being registered association? So see, let's say it as it is.
Kwesi, now
We don't recognize them as the mandate because there hasn't been a consultative engagement with all stakeholders in the esports space. And that's what NSA should have done. Simple.
Nathan, you see, the way the NSA works, it's just like any other government institution. Okay, you and I can go and apply for a document today. I don't know who you know. I don't know who facilitated anything. I don't know how it happens, but mine can come in 2 years' time. Yours can come tomorrow.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how those things play out.
Yeah.
But once the body responsible for giving the mandate gives a license to one person, you cannot go back and question them as to, I brought mine first, why didn't you? So I'm not sure they treat documents there on first come, first serve basis. They would obviously be looking at things. So I don't want how they got their NSA accreditation to be the subject for discussion, because obviously you started yours 2 years before them, but they eventually got it. Whatever criteria the NSA used to grant them DS early would not even come in. No, let me just finish. What NSA looked at to grant them their accreditation or the validity early, those ones we can't go into that. What my question you still not answered.
Okay.
Look, at this point, all of us want to develop esports.
Yes.
All of us want to see esports at the next level. What is going on now? You have good plans, they have good plans. What is going on now will not help the sport.
Definitely.
How do we fix this?
I think that through dialogue, through consultative engagement, everybody has to get off their high horses and pride of entitlement within the community. It doesn't matter who started. It doesn't matter what somebody has done. This is Ghana we want. Esports is for the youth of Ghana. And that is where we have to come together and to build a space. It is not whether you've gotten accreditation, whether you don't have an accreditation. If you have an accreditation and you don't own the community, mind you, esports is community driven. It is built by the community. If people don't want to play the game, don't want to play the game. And two, the games are IPs of publishers. You don't own the games. You get it? So it's not exclusively sports. That's what sometimes we don't get to understand this, because it is a new, as we said, it's a new media. It's like social media. There is so many facets, and it is also multi-sectorial space. It is not only sports. It is also IT. It is also Ministry of Innovation. and digitalization. All those sectors, and even goes to the extent of education, even to the extent of now even venturing into the Ministry of Defense. There's an army sports coming up. So it's a multi-sectorial space that we need to build.
So is there an international body like the way we have FIFA, we have...
yes, there's the Global Esports Federation, there's the International Esports Federation.
So what do they look at before admitting members into their...
Definitely they'll do their due diligence. You submit your registration papers, you submit a strategic document, you submit what you've built, what you've done in the community, a report of what you've done in your community. And so every year, then you send it and then they give you accreditation.
So between the GEF and the GESF, which one is recognized internationally?
Association has built the space for over more than 8 years. So it's the association that is recognized.
So you have...
Then the association is attached to the GEF. So Yes,
let's be sure.
Yes.
So today, if we go to the international body and we say, which team do you work with in Ghana?
They'll say what? The GEF?
For the IESF, which is International Esports Federation, is the association. Esports Association Ghana. For the Global Esports Federation, it's Esports Association Ghana.
Okay.
Delali.
I thought I was following, then I kind of got lost.
So now you are back.
Okay, we are back.
So
Delali, so which
are you recognized by the international body?
Yes. You see, if you look at first of all, this conversation we are having, we've had it a lot of times. Like, I'm not the first people to try this. And there's been countless meetings that the state bodies have invited that they didn't even show up.
Hey, wait, point of correction. That's a lie. And I'll say it on air. It's a lie.
Okay, so which meeting
it's a lie because we have gone for meetings, they didn't show up.
Okay, you see.
So both bodies are accusing each other of not showing up.
No,
right.
because
Nathan, you see.
I told you that. Have you ever invited me to a meeting?
Okay,
wait. Let's
when he was speaking, he said a couple of things that I didn't comment.
So you
and
have the opportunity.
as I told you, we are not here for this. We are not here for this conversation because that's not why I came. I came to lay facts bare and leave. It's up to the viewers and the general public to agree or like follow the conversation.
That's why I want it to be clear in people's minds.
So this that's Raymond is trying to do. I'm just telling you, it's been there before, so I'll just move away from it and go to the facts.
No, but I mean, I think it's fair to
but it's fine. It's fine. That one is fine.
It's
but
a key part of the conversation.
If you view esports with the eyes of football, you will make a mistake. Football has one regulatory body, FIFA.
Yes.
Esports isn't that way.
How so?
So there are a lot of other international bodies because esports started more like a private entities. So if you go to the Esports World Cup, for instance, the participating teams play as individuals and clubs, not as states.
Okay.
Do you get it? So there are about like 5 international bodies that you can mention. There's Global Esports Federation, there's International Esports Federation, there's World Esports Association, there's Esports Integration Commission, there's Olympics committees also, there's World Cyber Games. There are a lot of them. They all exist as entities that wants to grow esports. Some of them are as young as 2016. The Global Esports Federation is as young as 2016. So when they come, they want members, especially with the Global Esports Federation, for instance. What we have here in Ghana, they have a similar problem in Cameroon, Ivory Coast, where when private individuals come to, because they want members to exist as international body, when private individuals comes to them that, we are from, let's say, Bangladesh, we represent esports in Bangladesh, then they accept them. So Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Kenya, similar problem. where there's a body already existing with them, but they don't represent as the state. And those bodies come back into the country and come and tell the people that, oh, because we are affiliated to this body, automatically we exist. And I gave you an example that you want to open a bank. Because you know the owner or the president of World Bank, you come to Ghana and say, by force, Ghana, Bank of Ghana should give you. That cannot work.
Okay.
So for me, they are facts. They are facts, and facts are facts. If I come here and I tell you the things that we have done, we won't finish the show. That's not the case. Sports is sports. And I said this here. Anybody that wants to do sports, you have to understand the industry you are going in. You don't assume and make consumption as assumptions. That is wrong. Sports is sports. If I want to go to specifics, yesterday they released a statement, and I'll talk about it. The statement, somewhere in their statement, they say that there's no law in Ghana that states that if you want to register, if you want to organize a sporting event, you need a mandate of the National Sports Authority. That is wrong.
Sorry, that's not a statement. Read it.
We'll give you the chance. Don't worry.
No,
So you finish.
I'm not, and as I told you, I'm not here for back and forth. I'm the communication director for the
That's why
affiliation.
we are listening to it.
So, and I'm trying to find it. But that's what is in their statement. And there's an airline in Ghana, passed in 2023, and I will advise my brother to go and read it. Maybe it will help you in the industry you want to work in, if you want to do sports. I will try and read. Section 25. A sports
which ally is that?
247, the National Sports Authority. You can find it. It was passed in 2020, so a lot of people are not aware. It says, a sports association or body that intend to conduct or participate in any tournament. It says, you have to write. Oh, who is calling? Sorry, somebody's calling. So it says, notify the authority and apply to the ministry for approval. Sports associations or bodies that intend to conduct, participate in an international event shall provide the following: proof of certification and all that. I want to find the tournament itself. It says that before you organize, you have to write to the National Sports Authority.
So give me
6 months.
Give me that ally.
Let me get it for you exactly.
For the avoidance of doubt.
Yeah, I'll get it for you.
He thought he mentioned 247.
So that's specific.
Yeah, I want to get the specific.
Okay, yeah, let's do that, and let's see how we can.
Yeah, because I have a next question for him.
So okay, no problem. So it says that you have to write to the states. 25 national sports event organized by 24. So it's section 24.
That's right.
I'm trying to read it.
So I know you like dealing with specifics. That's why I want you to give it.
Oh, I'll read. Don't worry. I'll read it. And after that, I'll share with my brother too.
Yeah.
So I will guide him. So it's section 2, right? It says a sporting association or body that intend to organize a national sports event shall in writing seek the written approval of the authority for the sporting event not less than 6 months to the commencement of the event.
From the NSC.
Yes.
Okay, not less than 6 months.
6 months
to the commencement. So okay, Nathan. So they were they were trying to organize a national event. That is how you saw their Esports league, and they didn't write to the NSC. That's why you had to.
No, it's even the ministry that released the letter.
Okay,
exactly. So the ministry,
but not the NSC.
It's the ministry that released the letter.
Not the NSC.
No, the ministry that released it.
But in your earlier submission, you said some of these matters are dealt with not at the ministry level. They are just supposed to be policy makers.
Yes.
So why didn't you? Well,
I don't work with NSA.
Why didn't the NSA release a statement stopping them, but it was the ministry rather?
Okay. So the NSA operates with the federation. The federations are the armed bodies of the NSA. Because the NSA cannot go everywhere. That's why they mandate, they give them a portion of their regulations or the authority to the federations.
No, but this is an NSA regulation.
Yes.
So NSA should be bothered that
you see, that
an
is-
entity
that is
wants to organize an event, but they haven't been notified.
Good, that's the
You know that-
that's
No,
that's
no,
the
no, Kwesi,
that is NSA and what the NSA is supposed to do.
Yes, but the
The
NSA
min-
in this case did not do that. It
They-
was the
they
PR
haven't-
department of the
of
sports
the mini-
ministry
which
that
the-
had
if
to
the
pull
min-
the blocks.
Yes, because if the ministries wants to do a communique, I don't work with the ministry. I don't work with the NSA. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, how they operate, I have no idea about it.
But was the same ministry that gave somebody a mandate letter
No, but the mandate letter.
that you criticized?
It's a mandate
I-
letter.
you are not
They
fake.
didn't
You are
have
not-
they didn't
you are-
have the
Unless
they
you
didn't
tell
have
us
the
the
right
mandate
to do
letter
that.
is fake,
Kwesi,
and then
Kwesi, let me
yeah.
finish. You
Wait.
said so in one breath the ministry didn't have the right to issue that mandate letter. It had to be the NSC. But in another breath, a PR release from the sports ministry
a PR release
should carry weight because
it's a PR. You are making a. If the ministry release a PR statement, it's a PR statement. It's not a policy document. If this office waits, this is Sporty. If you choose to release a statement instead of your head of sports, it's different from you waking up and selling Sporty to a company.
no. But what
No,
I
that's
want you
two
to get
different
here is
things.
what you read for me right now. The airline.
Yes.
It's an airline that guys the NSC.
Good. So if
In
you have a
delivering their
problem,
mandate.
I'm coming. If you have an issue,
So the problem you have with regard to Esports Association Ghana organizing a league named Ghana Esports League should be a problem the NSA should be dealing with. Do
yes.
you agree?
Yes.
Right. But this time it was the sports minister that had to deal with it.
And it's wrong in your opinion.
I'm asking you if that is the proper procedure. That's how to go about it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Fine.
Because it's a PR statement.
The international body you talk about, the Global Esports Federation and the International Esports Federation, have you tried to become a member of that?
Yes. And do you know what happens? You see, some of the conversations.
No, I'm asking, have you tried to
Yes.
join?
And
what has happened?
And what has happened?
we are in the process. And you see, because they already have, and you see, like this is,
If you don't know the facts,
Kwesi,
don't say.
relax.
The truth is that Kwesi, you see, the truth is that Kwesi doesn't know my face. So he thinks,
Do you also know my face?
yes.
Kwesi,
You see,
Kwesi,
so-
relax.
You see, guys, that is not.
No, but you see, that's what I'm saying.
Let's deal with.
The fact is
deal
the
with
fact.
the
We just
If
want
you
to
are-
lay everything
The
out
fact
clearly,
this
so
is
we
not
all
even
understand.
this is not even like an argument. Kwesi has joined an international body.
No, not Kwesi. So his federation.
So the
It's not
Esports
federation. though.
Association.
You don't get confused.
His association.
Yes, the Esports Association.
Association, which is
Ghana.
a member of that federation. So,
Okay.
yes.
So the Esports Association Ghana, if
It's
I
a
get you,
member
it's a
of
member
the Ghana Esports Federation.
So it's a member. That's
So
true, right?
Nathan, wait.
No,
that
that is
is
not
not
him.
all.
We are
They
not
say they
part
have
of
also
them.
joined another
Nathan,
federation,
Nathan,
which is them
Nathan,
now.
No, Nathan, wait. Nathan, wait. Delali, wait. So what we are saying here is that.
So we are back to these three groups.
So there's two groups: the GEF and the GESF.
So the Ghana Esports Federation.
Yes.
And the Ghana Esports Federation.
No.
So both of them are abbreviated differently.
There is the Esports Federation of Ghana registered. The records of registered. If you check,
Let's not go far.
You see,
so yours
and there is a
yours
Ghana
the-
Esports Federation.
Okay.
Yes.
So yours is the GEF.
Yes, GEF.
And this is
It's the same
GESF.
people, you see.
Okay. So now the
Kwesi is
GEF
trying
is
to-
no, not Delali. So GEF is saying that okay, they are the umbrella body. And Ghana
It's not
Esports
that we are
Association
saying.
come
That's
under
what
them.
the state.
Yes.
No, I'm saying yes.
Them.
Yes.
Yes.
So
the GEF.
Yes.
So on
And
one
then-
hand you have this GEF,
GEF.
under which Kwesi's
Kwesi
group
says his group
falls.
falls
No
under.
problem. And then there's the GESF, which is Delali's group.
Which the NSA says
The
they can
NSA
control
says
esports.
they can control esports.
Yes.
So right now the point of conflict now is who does what?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm asking Delali if they are trying to be part of the international bodies and what the conversation has been around that engagement.
Oh, we see, we've engaged with them because initially everybody that was doing is until the NSA recognizes you. So now we've reached out to them. We are in the process, and very soon the international bodies that the association has been trying to bully the industry with, because if you try to get them to do the right, you see, and I as I told you, esports is an industry that we want to grow it. What we would wish and what we would
Please,
want.
I want him to take the word bullying because wait, it's very insulting word. I won't take it kindly. Association, no, Nathan, listen. You use the word bullying, which I found it very insulting to my association. Do you know how many people are members of my association? Bullying. Retract those words now.
You can't
use those words, and I'm telling you on this station that you need to retract that word. Look, I am very kind and soft person, but I won't take it when somebody say that association is bullying. Do you know what association has done in Ghana? We are ranked 3rd in Ghana, Nathan. 3rd in Africa. 3rd in esports. Who is the biggest world esports body? Is it the International Esports Federation? Do you know how many years they've been in existence? And they rated as 3rd last year. Go and check your facts. Rated as 3rd in Ghana, meaning that Ghana in Africa, and he said that we are bullying. Go and ask the gaming communities that we have built that if we are bullying them, your association or your federation, so-called federation.
Okay.
Later, I'll just keep because look,
Kwesi, calm down.
No, so I was.
There's no need for
Delali, but you also can't say that they are bullying. So that's unfair. We are trying to have a very civil conversation.
Fair
I need him to retract that.
So please kindly retract.
I retract it.
Now let us proceed. Make your point.
But this kind of
we need to wrap up in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, you see,
let's wrap it up.
The facts are fact. You see, the facts are fact, and I'm going to lay it straight. And you can end the time. Is first of all. Everybody should listen. If you view esports with the mindset of football, you make a mistake. FIFA governs football. Esports doesn't have a single regulatory body. 2, if I sit here and run a PR on what we have done as a federation, we won't finish. For the first time in the history of the African Games, esports was introduced as a demonstration sport. If I won't finish today, so that's not the reason why I'm here. The fact is that 1, the National Sports Authority, the mandated entity in Ghana, has given a mandate to us, Ghana Esports Federation, abbreviated GESF, just as you read on Joy FM. We did a press conference that had rep from the ministry, the NSA, including the then LOC president, Mr. Benunu Mensah, present. And those are facts. If you want, it's like you wake up in the morning, you say you don't like what GFA is doing, so you also go and form another football association. We are not in a banana republic. That if you don't feel comfortable in any institution, you get up and you also create your own. Right. Those are facts. Any other thing that will go around and back and forth, it can end up in. But let me finish. As the body responsible for development of esports in Ghana, we are ready to work with everybody, including you, Nathan, Raymond, Kwesi, and everybody, because esports is big, and everybody and every young person in Ghana is involving in esports now. However, facts are facts.
Sporty FM.
And those facts, see, everybody here, and we have a lot of journalists here, they should take up this course. Go to the National Sports Authority. After that, go to Registrar General. You will find out that the GSF he's mentioning is the same people. That's if you go to Registrar General now, their association name has been changed to the GEF. You see, those ones, I won't do I won't be the person to trumpet that. We can have journalists that will go through the process. If you believe that we have, go to the National Sports Authority and inquire about them. Whether they made an attempt or not. Nathan, and it will be true.
You see, Nathan, I think that, you see, Ray, to bring this conversation.
Let him not throw dust into the eyes of the public.
No, Kwesi, I'm coming. You know, to bring finality to all of this, I want to ask Delali one question. Do you apply or when you were submitting your documents to the NSA, did you submit the constitution of the international body you are part of?
Yes.
Which international body is that? You see, I'm asking you this because you see, this NSA accreditation or this NSA license we are talking about, it comes under a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when you are registering a sports association or a federation with the NSA, part of what you should submit
is the
constitution of the international body you belong to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it? That is why I'm asking. That which international body's constitution did you present to the NSA as part of your
We are
documents
members of Digital International.
Digital International.
Digital International. Yeah.
That's the main body that regulates esports.
You see, that's what I initially. I said that if you look at esports with the eye of football, that's where you make the mistake.
You are saying that we can't regulate esports just like football.
No, wait.
Okay.
And you want
to
regulate
finish.
us? Let me finish. FIFA is not. FIFA is the only mandated body in esports. There are so many international bodies that exist as private entities. If you go and read about who they are,
is a private entity.
But
let me tell you that I even got the invitation to join Fijita.
You see,
go and check Fijita website. What name is there for their this thing?
What's there?
It's Esports Federation Ghana, isn't
What's
it?
There?
What name is it on Fijita website?
You see what Kwesi is doing?
Okay. No, I'm asking you.
What are you talking about, Kwesi?
You spoke about belonging to Fijita, and I'm telling you that Fijita, we got the invitation to join Fijita.
Your international.
How long has Fijita been in existence?
Just 2 years.
The international bodies that you are part of. The international body.
You people said, look, Nathan, let me give this evidence.
It looks like
facts are facts.
The fact must be made clear.
Facts are facts. The bodies that they claim they are members of are also private entities.
We are members. We are members.
The bodies that you have mentioned,
you've been trying to get into
private entities.
International Esports Federation. What did they do? They wrote a damning accusation, 3 counts of accusation about me and my VP touching girls when we do events.
Wow. Wait a minute.
I will show you email from international relations director.
Those are quite dangerous.
I told you.
So let us wait. That's
why I told you that.
We have 30 seconds
to investigate this issue.
Okay, you wait.
It's just that they didn't want us to make it public.
Okay,
but
so let's
people want to get there.
Okay,
so stop this sabotaging way of doing esports in Ghana. It won't help you guys.
Raymond,
it won't help you guys.
Don't you see? I told you this in the beginning. You were not here. Nathan was here. Nathan, I told you that if you try to do this habitat thing, it won't work. I told you that. That's why I came here. And when I came, I told the producers that I came.
No problem.
But if there's your president, I want him here.
We just want to understand.
Why did he show up?
Relax. Because
why did Igor didn't show up?
Because the National Sports Authority, the National Sports Authority has Raymond. The National Sports Authority has mandated us. Fact. If you think our mandate is not legit, the National Sports Authority's office is at the sports stadium. Very easy. It's a public office.
We have had meetings in the last 2 months with National Sports Authority?
Let me finish.
Wait, Anchor. Do you know?
Nathan, I'm speaking with.
Were you in that meeting?
Okay, Kwesi, calm down.
When you speak as
last one,
there are conversations going on.
We are trying to have a
we are trying to understand. Our listeners, what they want to follow. So the interjections. Delali, final bit. Kwesi, final bit.
The facts are facts. The facts are facts. Sports entities are sports entities. Unless you don't want to exist as sports entities. If you want to exist as sports entities, the National Sports Authority mandates the regulatory body. Nathan read an article that states that. Facts.
Okay. So you just said a few minutes ago that you are open to working with all entities. No problem. Kwesi, so on your side, what do you think would be the best way to put this? Because clearly this is not good for anybody.
It's not good. I have to lose a big sponsor for the Ghana Esports. That same day we came here to talk about the league.
Yes,
in
I
the
remember.
Evening, that is when they release. The next day, I got a call from a big sponsor for my league and saying that because of this, they don't want to be part. What a shame. Do you know how many young people's life are dependent on that passion of playing that video game? Do you know how many teams are involved? 16 esports teams. They didn't go to do galamsey. They didn't go to steal some people. We put these young people together just to have play, to earn something for themselves. For me, and I've said this, that if this esports thing needs to work, it will help us all. We want Ghana to be the gateway of esports. right? And we want all stakeholders to come together. But you don't mandate somebody who totally want control and who has not built. The question is, who has not built credibility? We need trust and transparency in the system. But if you give somebody,
who the credit, like, what is your
the track record is there. The track record is there. We are not saying anything.
Okay,
the community will say it for us. All we want is
let's wrap it up.
Nathan, this is my submission.
And then we wrap it up.
The NSA, together with the ministry, form an esports commission, brings their side and our side and everybody, not even only us. There are other stakeholders together to form an esports commission that will bring out an esports policy. There need to be a strategic plan for esports development in this country.
I think there isn't none.
So you don't build structures on lies and dubious means.
Okay, that we can't prove. Ray, now hold on. Everybody's mic is off. Everybody's mic is off. Ray, let's conclude. Time is up.
So Nathan, I want to find out how many esports bodies do you have internationally? How many of them?
The ones we know is the International Esports Federation and the Global Esports Federation. Those are the ones that we know.
So which one works with, say, the IOC or FIFA or which?
Even with the world of Olympics, they are now trying to form. It's only about 4 years back when Olympics started getting this esports movement. They call it the Olympic Esports Movement. And now they're trying to create the Olympic Esports Games as come last year.
So which of the international
None of them has. None of them.
So you see,
Olympics is also forming their own.
Okay, no problem. Ray, let's conclude.
Let me bring you to my conclusion.
We don't know about it.
Okay, that's fine. Let's end it.
Let me bring my conclusion here. Maybe the NSA would have to move away from esports completely. Because even on the international stage,
you realize that there are so many
divisions.
Yes.
So you have to do it.
Okay, so
in your country.
So I tend to agree with Kwesi when he says it's esports, but it's not sports. Nathan, you get it.
See, guys, the mics are off. Everybody's mic is off. So we are coming to wrap up the show.
Let's go to the Mecca of esports. What's the Mecca of esports?
No, so
do you know the Mecca of esports? The Mecca of esports is Korea. Where does esports fall in Korea? I was in Korea when they invited me for their Korea CAF conference, Global Esports Conference. Why did they invite me? If I'm not, if you are information I want to share. This is information I want to share. So in Korea, esports falls under Ministry of what? Culture and Recreation.
Culture and Recreation.
So Nathan,
let's go.
So my suggestion to the NSC would be to look at all the groups again and see if they, NSC, can regulate all of them. If they can't, then maybe they have to be on their own and affiliate themselves with the international bodies that would give them the credibility that they need to carry on their affairs. Because if it has to be NSA governing esports, there will be a challenge.
There will be
because even on the international scene, there are so many esports groups.
Yes,
it's almost as if there's no
one umbrella body controlling everything.
Controls everybody. Okay. So maybe that may be the way to go.
Okay.
Can I just pass?
Finally, no, we are ending. It's 10:35. We have to go. One question: if we ask all of you to do a merger, are you open?
Oh yeah, we are open to work.
Kwesi, are you
open? We have opened long time ago.
Okay, thank you.
We even initiated the idea of a merger.
All right. Okay, 10:36. I think we have to end now. Ray,
everybody must register as esports company.
Well, I think
if you're able to pull the members, you pull the members.
No, the line, nobody can hear you. What I will say finally, and I agree with Raymond. I think the NSA needs to have a second look at this. Maybe the NSA must have underestimated whatever it is it was doing. I think the NSA needs to call all the parties to a table once again, have a conversation, streamline everything, and decide. I agree with you. Decide whether it wants to have a hand in this, or it allows people to do whatever it is they want to do. That's how we wrap it up this morning on the